Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. We are the Titans. Welcome, brother.
I'm here, brother. One
Yeah,
thing
tonight
better
I'm
than
must up, you know. Brother, he might go out, he might carry out him son. So you know him more late, and if you not see him, you know, say yes, he have some commitment to him of Ghana in the night. Yeah. So if you not see him tonight, you will see him next week. Maybe just tell him the family, no, Byron, big up yourself, brother. See? All right. But tonight at cards, you know, like oh no, you know. Because boy, Jamaica gone. Michael send me something on the paper. Before me even talk, because I want to open this brother with the visa freeze there. Implication for Jamaica high, brother. That alone wipe off Jamaica for them. Hey, Jamaica done, you know. And the air so much thing up to Jamaica and Dan Jones regime, brother. When them people run out and with them lion, tell lion, it can't help him but sing Jamaica more. Sink it more. See? Because you see the visa thing, that the implication, brother. You see, people, I know we have a foreign minister. You see, brother, we have a foreign minister. But she don't know ever mood for she don't know where going on. Foreign minister. Can't take up and call her counterpart because she come like, you know, one of them little pet dog where you can't call the counterparts. And that bad. Them not have no respect for you that them not send you something and give you notice. Well, we are do this because we are good at light. You know, when Marco Rubio come back up Jamaica and like and tell us say yes, you them yes, and we we good what? If your people good and them do something, they will notify you. Yeah? Not true, better. Them that
yes,
notify you and them that do it best way. Say like Trinidad not upon it. Them that say no man at Jamaica and we just get an hurricane. It will mass them up more. But when we hear something pan that and then lie there or extend pan it set speed. Me telling already the implication about that. So the man thinks I just who a file and them come tell you now, so well, if you are put in a visiting visa, not for one to lose on a visa. Remember me telling you this. Because them are run through enough for the application and on a yes on the visa cancel, not turn up at the airport and they cancel much yes. Because enough Jamaican, thousands of them not have no job at Jamaica, you know. So some of them they get a visa, them not have no more job and what have you. Some of them do, them go up. I will tell you the truth. Don't face the border. Don't go up there and think say go up there work at 6 months. Have a 5 months out of the 6 months where you get. Yeah? You go up there for 5 months and then you're in and you're cool out for 3. And go, yeah, them are cancel you. When you see something like this, them are watch the movements and the pattern and them are look back on it. So them say last year, and that to them see the year before you do it, the year before, you have a visa like 5 years now. When them look, them see the pattern. Because them look at everything now and scrutinize it. Right? When them see your pattern, you can't tell them nothing. Remember when you go pay things, you say, boy, me are working up. So how you leave your work every year for 5 or 4 years and go itch up like an acrobat in a US. Eh? Who would I get up with them have to do 9 to 5 and do one, them know this. And them are look at you. Them have to pay them rent and take you as a burden. And you say, boy, I never do no work. You just leave your work or sit down, sir. That don't make no sense again. No, me like simplify the things that we are the Titans, you know. So me like simplify the things, the things that around here. Right? So my brother, that wouldn't make sense again. You see me as a light Titan. Eh? It don't make no sense. Right? So, and those who them are file from, I'm sorry for them to because for them files soon come through. I'm able to do them thing on the 21st. Time say I see them freeze it. And when him say freeze, I follow nobody about you know, Trump them working, the admin, you know. When them say them are freeze that, them freeze it. 75 country does bad, you know. Nobody look on Jamaica again. Jamaica the worst under Andrew Onis regime. Guys, a regime, you know. Andrew Onis not government, it's a regime. It's a bogus criminal regime, right? Yeah, don't you like it?
yes,
It's a
man. Long
criminal
time we find it
regime.
out.
Eh?
Long time we find it out. And we label them as a regime. You
Yes,
understand? It's
of
not a
course.
government. It's a regime. based on the principle of how them conduct, you know, the office, right through all the ministry. The regime, and the badness government as well too. You
Yeah.
understand? God, the leader of the party decides, say, well then, him not afraid of nobody, you know. So him not have to yield to nothing. All when the criticism is constructive, yeah, him don't take on board. So you cannot have a leader who is, stubborn in that regard, and a leader who feel like, so well then, he's the ultimate. We need a leader that is compassion and thoughtful, you understand, and do things as it relates to the books. Because the ramification when your leader, you know, step out of bound, a
Yes.
serious implication for the nation. You understand? Everybody have a feeling. And that is what currently happening. Because we all know for a fact that Donald Trump, one of his mandate to his voters was to make America great again. And what everyone has to look at is the simple fact that Donald Trump don't have a next term. Yeah, that him can campaign or run for presidency. So within his last tenure, yeah, he's gonna want to accomplish all that him set out to. And even new things that emerge that him see well him can straighten it out. Him go and do it. Because for too long Jamaica government has been playing, this loose game with the country. You understand? And feeling more and less so well than they are in good hands with America. And America will not attempt to, curtail such activity in Jamaica. But Donald Trump will do it. Because Donald Trump is a guy that you cannot, stick a bet on, Yeah, unpredictable. You understand? So when Donald Trump now moved towards Jamaica, and certain people try to play a game of, where they call it now smartness. You can't outsmart Donald Trump. If Donald Trump says something you want to go against it, I go find something else to hurt you in your pocket. And what we see now, we see the visa freeze, and we see the things that might come off of the shelf. Now that is a big setback to Jamaicans, Big, big setback. Because anyone who in the process of, acquiring a United States visa, certainly gonna have a red flag up against them. And even people who currently hold United States visa, as my brother Lonesome said, you can't do a push up yourself in the system, Because once immigration have anything to do with Jamaican visa, it can come under any form of deterrence. You understand? Them can't slap anything for it. Them can't just take away your visa. Anything, because the Trump administration is out to get Jamaicans based on what the government has done. Yeah? So one way to put a government in turmoil is to create havoc within his own society, where the same people who even support him will have to turn against him because it's a ripple effect, Because even if you're a labor right and you have your people in the state, but based on where I go on now, as it relates to what Donald Trump is doing to hurt the Jamaican economy, because of who is running the country. Nothing now go come at Jamaica. The barrel now go come, the remittance now go come. You understand? And I mean, nobody can file for nobody again. So there's a whole heap of disturbance amongst the Jamaican citizens caused by Andrew Willis and his regime. And Jamaican people now need to wake up to the reality of what going on. And everything that we see happening in Jamaica, yeah, is done under this administration to the extent where we have seen so much red flag against the country. Travel advisory. I'm here talking about high scale travel advisory level 4. You understand? We see now where we blacklisted among some countries. Yeah? But Jamaica, it's up against some terrorist country. Trump put Jamaica amongst, Afghan, Somalia.
Yes.
Yo, we never know Jamaica could have find themselves in another bracket, my
Big
brother.
run on them place. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You understand? So Jamaica now at home and abroad now have to take real stock of wagwan under the Andrew Willis administration. The regime, the corrupt regime. where the man constructed behind the people and back. The people and vote for democracy, you know. And this guy gone down the road at dictatorship and feels so well then him can man angle any situation come its way. But under Trump, you know, administration, you know, Andrew Wallace now no farmer administration man angle Trump administration. So when Trump say move, you have to move. And if you put up resistance, you know say Trump put up retribution. Trump asks for a request, some people want to play a game with it. So Trump just put up a retribution. They have to think them off on the shelf. Because me am amongst the same Jamaican living abroad. And even the farmers them back home who already put in them crop, them crop hoping to get a bumper yield. But lo and behold, there's no bumper yield for them this term. So what's gonna happen now in Jamaica? We might end up having a food insecurity. You understand? Because
might end up, brother Walan, yes, I might end up. It I go have. Can't have already. Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
You know, but we just have to shape the narrative as it presents itself. Because we are critical thinkers.
True,
You understand?
people are going to win better.
And I'm hungry more.
Aye.
Them are hungry more, you know. Because for sure it's a Trump now ram with Andrew Wallace administration. Trump don't even take into consideration to the country just come out of category 5 hurricane that has never been seen anywhere in the last century. Trump don't care about that. Trump come to clean up the place. And that is Trump's motive and mission. And anybody who feel that them can go up against the might of Donald Trump and the United States, they're in for a tough ride. In for a tough ride. So Andrew need to get this name ticket, you know. Yeah, because a long time I make the people know say Andrew is not the prime minister material. And he's certainly not surplus to requirement. And even United States now I put it out there to the people say, we need this element to pluck out. It's a no good element. You're not getting any current from this element. This element burn out. Him done. It's time to pack him back and go. I think so. So Jamaican people, the ball now no court, you know. How now play it up to you know. Because Donald Trump serve already. You know when you play tennis and Donald Trump serve, just hope you can volley or back on. I will back the floor to you, my brother.
All right. So, Mr. Badial, if you say Andrew agent, the agent for what? Down in Colombia? Is that bad agent that? Because he's not an agent for US. US will deal with the agent, so if you say an agent for Colombia, I understand about Badial Tiffy. Yes? Mr. Tony say Trump a clown. A clown, hey, Mr. Clown Akino. And your clown no going up. We say helicopter flying and how much big things and drop something and bomb up Iran. Right now, Iran unstable. Actually, you know watch it on the news? Watch it on the news, them out there, so everywhere erupted. A couple, if not 100 or more than 2,000, a couple thousand of them dead already, you know. The place about all mass, them about up, you know. And you see when this stuff continue, we're gonna happen now, you're gonna see them go in and drop more bomb on there, you know. I have told her, I forgot, run where? Yeah, brother.
Yeah. 2 days ago, BBC report that over 6,000 people died.
Over 6, I got me, I tell you. You hear this? Over 6.
By protesting.
Remember, you know?
Yeah, hold on, brother. I protest, the people about protest, you know. I wait till them protest again. A regime, a dictatorship.
Regime. And you see when you kill people like that make international body running. Yeah. But them have way for, you know, because the regime lock off the internet. So them lock it off, but them have way people are post out same way. Can you remember them have used Starlink cover them thing, man. So some people are post out. And everywhere.
Yeah.
Remember, you know, the nuclear facility the other day, Trump bomb it, you know. So Anthony, that is not a clown. That's a man where you don't know if crack him brain. If I want Jamaica, don't take him light. Don't take him lightly. Me hear that blue calling run out. And him statement to him, the brother. You know, all them can do is take my, you know, take my visa because my family is here. Let me tell you something, that me tell you say no good. Because you are talking a one breath. But you're still the most tourists come from US. Go look on it. Who don't know this? Yeah? US can't squeeze the note. None of that. The biggest diaspora from Jamaica in a US. Then you have UK and Canada and some other places. But in a US, the biggest set of diaspora, Jamaican secular. All over in the US. The biggest set. Then you have UK and Canada and some other. You understand, my brother? Zane?
Yeah, man.
So if you have the biggest set of diaspora in them place there, you have enough mothers who have a file for them kids now, wait, not see them kid out 10 years, you know, how much years in a file now, and them they put on freeze. You have some granny where they run, go up and go this and that. You have to be careful what you do. You have some police, some teachers, some of that, them what them do, if you make a money, them leave and them visitor visa and them go, you know, them do a little, I know, them no do criminality. But them know, because when you go up and you're working, if you spend a 2 week and 3 week vacation that, you spend 5. Because them still not giving the 6 months, you know. But you know you can't do the 6 months. So you do it. And it's not your book, and it's not them system. Yeah, man. Me know, me see it, you know. Jamaica Kings. Me see them a beg already. Me I watch them. Me see where I go on. So what happen now? International body about even America. And when you see if you kill the citizen them our country, it trigger for rights now when you see like UN or if America take it up to them head. But them are gonna do now, them are go and them are bomb the regime. Because if you shoot to one people now, you give them the rights to stop that massacre there. And you go international court. And that jump on. When him see that now, you know, say, can me hear him say it, you know, yesterday, say, well, I have a lot of options and we are watching one of the people, them, a crime. And a crime, of course. Because the people, them say, if you step down, why you kill them? Or if you kill people, them, why you rule them? Who is you? You understand what I say, brother? If the
Yes,
people,
man.
them step down, or you use this, and then police and so that my idiot, you know. Because me couldn't be police and you have to tell me to kill my people, my brother and sister, them, you know. You are one man, cock up like a combat and give me order. You can't give me them order there. Me have to take you out. Because me away my people, them when me live amongst and grow up with. I know we just put it in stuff, watch over our country and you have the foolishness away and say, come on. Come out, no man. We are all on pan like, are you a place to take? That's the same thing I do down a yard. No, I go like a film place to take too, you know. Thief election. Rob election. Yeah. You understand?
But we,
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
Yeah.
you know, when you look on where I go on in Iran,
Yeah.
it gruesome, you know. Because just random shooting, you know, some guy up on some bike, just a ride and just a shoot people like that.
All that wickedness, you know.
So, and I like to even stand a chance to outrun them, you know, because bike them the pan. Yeah?
Yeah, but
If
if
you're
you're
lucky to
what you have
escape,
to do. You have to get, hey, me and that thing a different thing, you know, brother, because I want me to demonstrate to me, I bring back war, you know, somewhere, you know. So when you, me I counteract you, because me must have some man I counteract you. You are right, pan bike. Remember, card class road, you know, take you off a bike, you know, brother.
yeah.
You have a yard ride and you know no one, you understand? And we are use some devices to my punch a car wheel and thing my feel like a police. Hey, brother, we have to make some makeshift business. Like
The
Rambo.
movie trap, man.
You
You have to
come
go
to
with
me
some
here
movie
and I
trap.
shoot people. You're not leaving. You understand? You couldn't do it. You're not leaving. Unless we don't have the headpiece. You are coming to my place, all right, pan bike. Just car class where you are drive, man. You just want to put it, make it flat in and then not see it, you know. And you have it run when a man behind a wall or somewhere. So when you ride, you know, when you drive, brother, it's tight, you know. So when you drive it, if you are riding, you draw a card, so it's a move off of the bike, you know, brother. You have to
Yeah, man.
move.
Have to.
So you know, some chainers, you just draw them when them are pass, you know, brother. Stiff knit, you know. Like behind
Yeah.
wall, you know. That's it, you know. When you drop with your speed, you can't get a boy a fire no shot, you know. Accident that, you know. I broke
And
up
it's a
that,
way,
you know.
yeah. And it's a way
And
of
then you have
disarming them
no
too.
one gas, because them have enough gas. So when who send them to this, who are come back, them nobody with it again. Can you have to
And
be
it's a,
there, you have to have rubber tire and gas. As them crash rubber tire and gas, anything with them do, you do it back. You know, sit down and them 6,000. Every man have to take free and have to take enough for them, man. You have to, man.
and then you know what that would do now, you know.
That's not alone. Yeah.
That would have disarm them and arm the people them. Because you'd have captured them weapon right away.
Yes.
You understand? But
See,
this is
so
where we
you got
want
to
this.
with them that we have to talk about, man. Hog feeding. So when them see that, you just push it past them, a ride come. And you get weapon at the same time. So you fight back, you start from small to the reach big. You understand? When them come, them have to stay far. And if them stay far, you have it and you propel them back. And your place and you know the house and the corner and the creases, you know. Like insect, you know your places, you know. Them a ride come in or a drive come in. Them have to come out. You know your place. And me I tell the international help will come. Them to stop it. We could just snap back this. This come out in the paper to the people. Today, yesterday. Look on this. Look here, brother. Jamaica problem loans surge 50% in October. Look on loan where them can't pay back. Look here. People are borrow like this. I'm just saying, no, poverty cutting, brother. Even the people them look there. A loan that them can't pay back, you know, see the due loan. For 30 or 88 days, so you know, over here, where them can't pay. Look how much billion in October. 65 billion and you can't pay. See there? Due loan.
Yeah.
And in every year. So them have loan where them can't even pay back. People are borrow money. And see there? When you read it, see that? Them are fall behind. And you tell us a Jamaica nice, we telling us say shit. Even the people them who could get a loan for borrowed, see that now? Borrowers are falling behind on their loan payment. With post past due date in October, surging to 50%. Yeah, month on month, reflecting onset, economic fallout. So they want to blame Melissa, but no, this is bullshit. Let me show you why I bullshit. Let me show you something. Look at 2024, 23 and 24. And the same thing, and let me just show you a thing back, brother. There was a fallout from Melissa. Hey, they're not easy, no. Look at October 24. A 50.8 billion see that were due. Them couldn't pay it. That Melissa never did about. See that September 2025. See that September Melissa did about better?
No.
Them had 41.3 billion couldn't pay an island. See that? 65 billion. Yeah. Them a fall back. So them a fall back long time before the storm. It's
Yeah,
there. You can't blame the storm. Don't blame the storm. And that Andrew want here people come and blame the storm. They don't have the money to pay. It's
but watch
there.
this number, brother. Watch this number, brother. This is why I don't want you know man come talk nothing and I blame Melissa, you know. Cause the guy when Henry run out and say what? The economy grew by 5%.
Oh,
And it covered that next thing and say unemployment to the lowest. Yeah, 97% that Jamaican are work. And him say poverty cut in half. So then all the people have now money in circulation. Oh, so the whole situation is that we've been lied to by these two perpetrators, Andrew Wallace and Wayne Henry.
You
understand?
Wayne Henry a
I would know, yes, I would know, so the garbage them run at the hatchery, yeah, them come rubber stamp it, with them net a pure lie. You understand? So the whole thing now, Jamaican people have to start learn from what is happening on a day-to-day basis around them, you know. And with our assistant in highlighting the problem, it's time our Jamaican people start to gravitate more swiftly to what is happening around them. Because people can't pay back them loan month on, month on. So every month I come catch next month. You understand? So it's a gross backlog, you know. That's why you see the numbers, them are reflect the size amount of money.
So them blame
Billions.
So brother, so them a put that when we look on 2024, 50 odd billion. But that be I'm not people like maybe some police, some nurse, some other people. I them buy the money, man. I them buy the money, the
Yes.
man them want get a little money. Them can't pay it for you. Or if you use that and pay it and pay light bill and pay your thing. Borrow loan go put on a house, a bar loan go and you can't pay it and with car. Me say enough car seize. Yes.
Yes, some borrow loan for car.
Yeah.
Because and them encourage people them to in a way. Them encourage them, the civil servant them, to take out car loan.
Yes. Yeah.
You understand? But the economy is in a weak state. It's in a shamble for the last 3-4 years. No 2 years about that. And them try to fabricate it and spin numbers and carry out all type of anti-panky. You know, with the figures them. When them don't even have a census to begin with. So what we are looking at is a government that will always come out and play devil's advocate with the people in our country. Lie, trick, con, and all these things. No regard for the people. So you know, so them don't rate the voters technically. Because if the people vote for you, even though we know the people not vote for you, and you because we know you steal the last election. Yeah? But previously, that's what you've been doing. But you get the opportunity, you get the privilege, run the country. But at the same time, we are doing the country. You are destroy the country. You start and it starts weighing by everybody now. That's all these people who have, you know, middle class job and all these things can't pay back them loan. So you can imagine the people who are down at the bottom. Yeah. The little 9 to 5 people with the minimum wages, them can't even get a loan. So all these people are growing in the country. They can't grow. But Jamaica electorate now have to take matters in them hand. And we are talking this long time. Yeah? And it is more deservingly right now for them to take matters in them hand. Based on the amount of corruption, yeah, that is laid against this administration. Yeah, it is absurd to say the least. A country cannot run like that, where the government is under intensive scrutiny with various illegal activity. Where you see some guy steal money left, right, and center using the Ministry of Health. You understand? And not just one entity, but 2 entities now. You understand? Where you see some guy utilize the waiver, yeah, the government official get, but I pass it on to them private brethren. Yeah, you know says Coldovre of the highest order. Nepotism and cronyism, my brother. Yeah, and that cannot run a country. Singapore outlined that from long time. Yeah, so we have been here a mighty long time now, seeking justice on behalf of the citizens in Jamaica. And even in the diaspora. You understand? Because we're all Jamaicans. Yeah, and we can't get nothing based on the high corruption within the judicial system in Jamaica. So me welcome Donald Trump right now. Donald Trump is the saving grace. The United States is the saving grace in regard to the problem that is in Jamaica. Yeah, for Jamaican to move away from this high level of corruption practices, then you have to have outside intervention because on the ground it is also corrupt where the justice system is concerned. Everybody colluding, coercing with each other, yet giving a hand to the one there and a hand to the one there when them fall foul of the law. And we have to make sure no say these type of behavior we stamp it out. So if a Trump come stamp it out, I am all for that, my brother. Jamaica need a change. The government has to go, yeah, and all those people who would get implicated with high level fraud, and dishonesty, they must be charged and pay the penalty. Because it can't be just the little average people from the underprivileged society who always bear the brunt of the law. Some simple law, some simple crime. You see them get some harsh punishment. But these boys, we are doing these big, massive, multi-billion-dollar crime. I get to scot free. And we can't have two law. No, out of many one people, so it must be one law. Out of many one people, it must be one law. The two law, one for the big one, one for the people them down there, so that they get to. You mad? So we have to take matters now we are now Jamaica. Yeah? And the good thing about it, United States has come to the rescue. The giant hands in hand, they couldn't advise the earth, talk about the things that we have to do on a daily basis, speak about the corruption, one and one weakness. Yeah, don't feel like someone have a vice now. And you cannot stop on a vice. Don't be threatened by Andrew intimidatory tactics when use and send police with people from under bed. Yeah? Because right now they have the back in the United States. Because they are watching him, you know. They are watching with every move he make. Because them know him is our chess player. So they are watch every move he make. Don't feel like United States don't know Andrew Wallace more of apparatus, you know. Or him operating, you know. Them know same life come at the people them down at the bottom scale and mash them up, step on them neck, and learn friend them to practice all type of illegal activity. Yeah, because them know him is a part procedure of everything we're going at Jamaica. I benefit a lot from the corruption. That's why I don't speak out against corruption. That's why Andrew has never come out and said one solitary word about the high influx of cocaine in Jamaica. And rage a war on cocaine like when rage a war on Tiger. Like when rage a war on even cities to them where I return back home. And I tell them, say the Jamaica where them leave, when them are go overseas, it's not the Jamaica that them are come back home see. And such. If not me Jamaica. Then that garbage coming from a leader. Yeah, garbage. And when you hear the Minister of National Security, the whole crab, yeah, come out and say shoot and don't carry them in and waste medical resource. All them there, him for God the egg. Him for God the egg. Because we see it a play out, you know. We see it a play out. But it's a play out against one sector of the society. And the upper echelon, them are coming the big multi-billion-dollar criminality in the country. Racketeering, trafficking, all various means of trafficking from drugs to guns and ammunition. And them getting away scotch-free. You understand? Them all get to with all paying tax around the country. Several of them delinquent, but them are raking a bag of money. So, right now, Jamaicans, they are telling you, you know, this year is a year of choice. This year is a year where some resolution have to make towards the changes that Jamaica needs. And if it takes the people to go out and protest peacefully and let it be captured by United States and showed right around the world, then so be it. So be it. Because Andrew can't do like what the guy down in Iran are doing. You know. Andrew have to behave himself. And the little guys them have when I send out to create mayhem in a society wearing badge and gun. You better start behaving yourself, you know. Because remember, you know, Trump have more script to read. Trump watch everything going on with, you know. You must see the video them. He's seen the video them. I remember, you know, we have a treaty, an extradition treaty from 1831 between the United States, United Kingdom, and Jamaica. And it modified 1983, the 14th of June. It upgraded, where it covers a wide variety of interesting topics as it relates to what constitute an extradition order. I will see a lot of people now falling in that bracket, and Trump is watching. So I'm just sending out the message and the warning. Once again, you better take heed, and stop police system on our plane in the country. Yeah, government official, GSF official, stop on valid grounds because you're going to fall victim of the extradition. And I yield back the floor to you, my brother.
All right. So hear this now, people. Knock it down there, right? Me get this. Remember, them say crime gone down, And me see them mislead people as a 48%. But the government never say that. But the government has show say murder cut by 48%. And then them come with something overall crime 17%. Over 2024, right? 17. It's there. But me say them have some million I put and I run down people going upon them things that talk about crime. 48% down crime. Them say crime gone down 17%. 17. Not 18, not 17 and a half, not 20, 17%. So them call it overall crime. Can I remember, robbery and them thing that crime. We don't see businessman I get robbed. And if you can't catch these people, me talk before, remember every robbery is a potential murder. Two man don't really want to kill you. I shoot you, I do nothing. Him just one way you have. Look at the police are want now. Businessman just lose over 2 million when them just take him things. The police want public after 2 foreigners allegedly robbed while sightseeing in Golden Acres, St. Andrew City. Foreigner, anything come, them I get robbed. Them not want, them not, see. So if the police, like where you said, this scandal, you kill a bag of people, oh, your people are get robbed like this. Same way. Yeah, you kill some young people, by the way, and you should not kill people over robbery. But crowd came out and said 450 individuals are commit them killing and all kind of things. And you kill more than that already, Yeah? But yes, still the thing. Them kill more than that, brother. In a 2024, them kill 189. Last year, that is 500.
That's
yeah?
500.
That's 500. Yeah. And then 2023, them kill more. So another, and them say 450. That means we're supposed to have zero now. We are this kind of thing because we're going to kill them out, no? You're killing innocent people. It don't go sure, say them killing innocent people. All right, me send this to your phone. You can, you know, what's that one here? These are the initiative. Let me say, I can't write up. This is where them come out with today. The government has launched a shelter recovery program, SRP, multifaceted, coordinated national response to support individual and family whose home were damaged during the passage of Hurricane Melissa. So I could look on the money where they get. Remember the man themselves 6.8 billion US starting over $1 trillion, right? Initiative marked the country transition from immediate hurricane relief to long-term recovery, encompassing restructuring, rehabilitation where necessary, relocation of homes to restore dignity and security of effective Jamaicans. Go on look on the money though. Yeah? So at the ministry, so Stiffy, I tell you how much thing. This is 15, that Thursday, the 15th. So them come out with this now. I could look on the money now where the people them get. But that's 1-0 in. Them say now, he disclosed that to date, more than 70,000 households have been assessed, impacting over 200,000 individuals. Assessment categories houses into 5 groups. No damage, no significant damage. But if I know damage, you can't put that no damage in a list of that.
Yeah.
Minor damage, major damage, or severe damage. So, no damage. So you could have put a house and never live tonight. That kind of the category. Hey, brother, a thief don't want money for a thief. So damage. So what you do? You get something kind of damage. Me not understand this. So the category of house there, you shouldn't deny it. If it's not damage, that's cool. See? Remember money I deal with. All right, look on this now. So far, Zeroing back. Looking at three-tier categorization, percentage are 42% minor, 40% major, such as losing your roof, and 18% severe. You really have lost most, if not everything. So, about female explanation, can I say female explanation and shit too, you know. But me know so them brain state no good. Yeah.
Charles, them not ready
Yeah.
for politics, you know. None of the
It's
Charles,
a
them
piece
from the
of it.
daddy.
But
Come to
more
the
too
big
much
dog.
money them for them to do it. Look now. Now a Jamaican you talk about. Jamaican. Look how much money, remember them have trillions. Yes, 70,000 houses. Look how much money them allocate for these people. 10 billion. The flagship initiative roof has been allocated initial 10 billion to assist household assess and having sustained minor, major, or severe damage. 10 million. Oh, household
So,
assess with minor damage will receive a support of 75. Uno if you have a drunk or two, but uno if you fuck off.
wait, make we do some maths, you know.
But no,
How
but
much is 10?
75,000, how much you zinc? If I
Yeah.
zinc, me I thought the lumber and these things you can put on back a house stop, $75,000 cannot put back a house stop. If you could have put on a house stop for 75,000, yeah? When I use and build a house stop, mean the house them should have enough time cheap, a couple 100,000 for the fucking house. House stop! Remember, hey, people, you remember you have some people that them singles and them thing they no better. 75,000, hold on. Remember just show us one of them I give people. Because this is piece of shit. 10,000 Jamaican, 10 billion Jamaican of shit. To the money we want to sell in the bag up. That means that one of the federal use that taxpayers' money. So 75, let me see what them they are, so. Yeah. While those with major damage will receive 200,000. Brother, we're not go with this. And those with severe damage may access up to 500,000. That can do. Brother, your house liquid. 500,000 can build back a house. If in build the little box, them I'll tell you how much money for them more than $10 million. Or 500 your house can. 500. Hey, and one of us go, John, them for go here now. You see, one of Jamaican people not joke at you, know. Not joke. This is a total disrespect. If your house can, when I go with, you can access up to 500,000. That no make no sense. I remember, you know, out of the money there, you still have to pay rent. Because remember, you know, do the work. Somebody will come build back your place for 500,000. That if you access that money. So the government now really do nothing for the people. Remember, taxpayers money them borrowing. What am I doing with the money? 500,000. Me not say 2 million and 3 million, and I say 500,000. How much are 500,000 people? Your access, just call it 3,000 US. For build back your house. That up to, you know, must get it. You wipe out 3,000 US. You take it at 160 to 1 and 480,000 that. And I want 160 to 1. So you just got 3,000 US, you know. 480,000. Just round it off. Just round it off. Little bit. Just little bit over 3,000 US. 2,000 US. How much is 2,000 US? That's less than 1,500. I 1,000, I 1,003. And I know less than 1,003. I 1,200 and 200,000. 200,000. Yeah? You have major damage, you know, 200,000. 1,300, 200, 1,002. 1,002 little change. 1,000 US. Now, you borrow US 6.7 billion with B. And this is where you come show me. Yeah? When the people have a warm time and say, God, that means them are thief for them a thief. You put out 10 billion Jamaican. 10 billion Jamaican with a B. Yeah? 10 billion. That are just couple That are just a couple million. Like 60 million US. Out of 6.7 billion. That are like 60 million US. Yeah. Now 100 million, you know. 100 million that give you like 16 billion. Not 100 million. 100 million, if you check it 160, 16 billion. Yeah, that I like 60, 61, 62. This is what them are come with. And I tell you, if you spend it where you have spend it to. So them put a little money. This can help you know. Yeah. So the total allocation for roof initiative is 5 billion. And then home assess severe damage at 4 billion. And then the other one where them say, you know, damage is 1 billion, 10 billion. That's 60 million US. And you borrow 6.8 billion. That means you give to the big boy them and do something else. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Even the cat ban, any one of the cat ban, them get 90 million, and them that means you never have to buy the money then. Just use the cat ban there. No. And not put your country in a debt. Because you get 150 and you get 90, 240. Already them did have 1.1 billion US. And you already 10 billion for them house. Where the rest of money I go? Eh? This is a goddamn disgrace. When the people, I know when they suffer. No one suffer, because when they come with can't help you know. You and me know say that can't help nobody. 500,000 cannot build a house. So your house bleak down where they are board and you have some of them are the concrete that got gone. And just to pay workman alone. Especially all them single mother when I have nobody but them pick me. Them have a pay for ability now. But you look upon them and I give them up to and 200 to. They want to go away. This is a government of government for the people. This is bullshit. That's what them just show we that's a bullshit. You understand? You come and get loan that mean for the big boys, them and you and them and then the taxpayers have got paid back. Remember we put on 10 billion, you know, and that's like 60 million US. Not 100 million. 60. Yeah? That's like 60 million US. 60 does look like 61, 62 million US. Like that so. 10 billion. This is goddamn disgrace and shame and sin. Yeah? When them done with this, them take some money, drop on the road, then them rob more, then them do one bag of pay bullshit, and then taxpayers have to pay back all these money, although una suffer. And a fee money, you know. Them a disgrace, brother. That a disgrace. I remember scrapping a supposing and not with no money around here. Came father and his sister in the trade them a tree of a kind. Them a tree of a kind. The senior Charles and the two daughters, them a tree of a kind. Yes? And this a disrespect to the. If you come in a look for come, you come with a sign for Christ's sake. $17 million. One look sign and a roof and nothing you put on the sign in the people. Two look black. And then take 17 million to do that. Yeah? And now look on this now, melting pot. What you say about this, brother? No, enough of them people have got a carpenter and mason, man. Yeah?
Brother, this is horrendous. The slip to come out and put out. Yeah? I'm glad you used the example of the sign to 17 million.
Of course.
And then now slip to come out and put the ceiling at 500,000 for the worst damage home. Where them are half of them. That is $500,000, you know. But a sign cost 17 million. You understand? But maybe just do something more in regard to these numbers and the same restoration program. All right. Here is snipping out, putting out 500,000 at the maximum you can get in restoration program to building back home. But I hear them come with a figure down at William Nip, the 8 rooftop, some doors and windows and some electrical equipment for 400 million. 8 rooftop, people. Them mention door and window and electrical equipment, but we not get no number upon them there. But it can't be not much more than where we are now, and all of the door and window them damage down there. You understand? Because it's not the complete school wipeout. Yeah? But Muppet Morrison come talk about 400 million. She quote the principal of William Nip as it relates to the extent of the damage. So Jamaican people know see where I going. We know see where I going. Now this 10 billion Jamaican dollar out of the 6.7 billion US dollar. It's not even a tip of your eye water out of your eye. You know, when you shed tears and something, it's not even a tip of your eye water from your eye. This 10 billion Jamaican dollars out of the 6.7 billion. I remember, you have got add another 240 million. Well, loan some just start out in the US, plus some more other grant to come in, from various countries. You understand? So
and the show
when we see
them get grant. The show them where the man them keep at reggae show and them get grant together.
Yes.
All them money, free money. And you look at
You
the
understand?
people. Yes. Yes.
And then now you will put up 10 billion to build back all of the house, them 150,000 houses, completely wipe out.
It's a 70,000. It's a 70,000 them reach. But yes, they put 10 billion.
In assessment, we them not put on one roof yet. Just assessment. I want to know why you have to have so much assessment before you start the actual work.
Oh, by the way, before you finish, the money now going to start is till month end. Let me just show you. Because remember, and then a month end too, So the must stay and go and suffer a little more. Right? So in February, see that? Let me just show you too. Can you remember when I do tabloid? We know, yes. Just document this, brother. Sniffy informed that while other aspects of the SRP have already begun providing support to individuals affected by Hurricane Melissa, the roof initiative is expected to commence by end of January. My God, man. With all the people under evening,
So October the 28th to November the 28th, 1 month. To December the 28th, 2 months. To end in a January 3 flat month.
With more dates, couple more days.
Yeah. So when you look for where I'm going, let me just say something, Now, the years where Andrew Holness them run go borrow this money. Me I look for the same response in start building. But Andrew them use the Hurricane Category 5 demolition to them advantage to go borrow and set back the country as it relates to a foreign debt. And what we see them do is rob the money in front of our eye using some fictitious agency where them hastily put together like AdPem. And one when we see them want draft to Mumaco, all criminal like Mumaco, where rob people property long time from in the 80s. Dogan Mobile, Barnett Street, Richard Clark property. She's an old criminal and she robbed several more property. And she come in politics and she robbed several $1 billion from taxpayers in waiver. You understand? And allowances. So when this is a criminal and do back in a government business. We all nasty Muma cow. And remember Muma cow milk can't drink, It contaminated with criminality. So it's not a cow that can produce nothing to consume. When she do back in a government administration, when they put her in charge of committee, Andrew a real piece of shit, Andrew just nothing more than a big pile of garbage. Because all we are seeing right now is this administration trying to make a killing out of the 6.7 billion US dollar, hurricane relief package, and put all the burden on the taxpayers. to pay back this money with the interest. While no work is being done, this guy fly out, you know. Go on a G7 summit, you know, say I'm gonna meet world leader, you know. Just to hastily draw down finance to start the restoration program. And him gone over 90 days, basically. Yeah, or close to 90 days without nothing being done to alleviate the people from the suffering, the heartache and the pain and the trauma of not having a roof over them head. Yeah, we say the guy have money till him turn lunatic, him all deal with all fireworks. Which country come out of such a situation? We have to run and borrow money from overseas. But yet still you are gallivant the same money with fireworks in Kingston and St. Elizabeth. People of Sir Andrew is nothing more than disaster. Andrew Worsham, Melissa, the wave of destruction where Andrew unleashed on the Jamaican citizen is worse than Melissa category 5. Because Andrew one is a sustained demolition. And like Melissa will come and gone. And more than a decade now, Jamaica people are under this extreme debacle from Andrew Wallace and the regime. You understand? So Sniffy, you need to go revise back this 10 billion Jamaican dollar there for the housing solution. Because soon we have 45 billion pound road over there, you know. And we don't see no road done. The road not fixed to the satisfaction. You understand? The work was, you know, to say the least, a shamble, patching and all them foolishness there. You understand? But $45 billion gone down the drain. You will see our next guy take 1.4 billion and bring in on what? 50 all decommissioned bus. Because that's all come at Jamaica, you know. 50 all decommissioned bus. But now we have more matters of concern where international counterpart come to the aid of the people, you know. Not the nasty thinking dirty Labour Party government, you know. And the people aid. And Andrew take it and go on like so well then it's a candy floss him get from the United States and the rest of the country. Them like it's a candy floss and it's sweet him and not start lick it. You understand? This has to stop, my people. This regime must be held accountable to every dollar within that 6.7 billion. Yeah, so may I ask my comrade them, yeah, don't ease up on them, you know, when it comes to this 6.7 billion hurricane relief fund package, you know. Because I'm sure no PMPC sound and I do nothing with it. But I'm going around and I frame things, yeah, and I futuristic promise the people them things. Not now come. We want some present work. You understand? This future and promise, we know, depend that, you know. How to run, but for the money quick, you know, and drive down and come and post in the parliament, you know. Me and man all make some garbage statement. Yeah? When we say garbage, you know, real garbage statement, so no other administration couldn't get the money where them get. None could get the money where them get. No other administration never face a category 5. All right. Meanwhile, Prime Minister, yeah, Andrew Wallace is urging beneficiaries of the ROOFS Roof Initiative to utilize the funds strictly for their intended purpose. I'm appealing to those persons who may have in their head to do otherwise. Please use the grant for the purpose for which it was given. It's a lot of money. You're the garbage, you know? It's taxpayers' money. I hope you know that.
No, hold on. Let me stop him. So you give some man 75,000 and call it 75,000 Jamaican. That's less than $500 and you call it a lot of money. It's not about your money, you know. That's a lot of money. You know why you say that? Because nobody now have no work and you can't give them 2 pieces of chicken. That's why you call it a lot of money. And you can't give them a 5 grand. Yeah? Yeah, the one that say a lot of money to, you know, when she take over. The one where she don't pay them when she said them have, some people say 5 grand and them want to give back a grand out of it. Kelly, what's your name, man? Currency. Yes, currency.
Yeah.
But that's when the man must say, boy, you can't out nothing. She said,
Yes.
you know, when I give them some work and you one labor right now, have a next labor right, and them see them 4,000 and them 5,000
Right.
don't pay. And just say 75,000 is a lot of money. And 200,000, 500,000 is a lot of money. Eh? And you for use it to where you don't have no house. Where you use it for? It can't even be the house. It cannot be the house. The man said for use it because he knows someone have thing in our head. They saw him out of that. Eh? He want to tell you what I think after on one so make I want to tie on that tree like goat right now. The guy said it's a lot of money. 75,000 is a lot of money. And 200,000 Jamaica. Let me tell you something. Jamaica block. You see where your money devalue? When you have $1 million bush. Bush! Remember, you know, you can't travel with $10,000 down there. You can't get that for dragon, you know. What is $10,000 now in a Jamaica? 10 grand. What is 10 grand now in a Jamaica? 1.6 million? So, 10 grand in a money. So, when you have a 10 grand now, 1.6 million Jamaican. Most of them not working that. For the year. When you put somebody and get minimum wage, 16,000 or 15,000. Where you work for the year? Where you work for the year? For 15,000 I get for the week. Yeah? Yeah, and we have 52 weeks. How much you work for the year? That's still not going to reach $1 million. You see that? If you work 60,000 for the month, or 64,000 for the month, 60,000 for the month. Yeah? 10, 6 how much? 10, 6 how much? 720. 720. All right. So you work $1 million? No. Bus fare and your lunch. A bus fare and lunch money you work for. Yeah? You understand? So you better look enough to him and call it enough money and enough money. You know work, you're a slave in your country. You soon start push a wheelbarrow and go buy a squeeze a toothpaste. Because we not manufacture nothing, you know. If we don't manufacture and sell and the money stay away and people buy from we know, we don't make a rich. Or we are rich, we are a poor country. That's what I want to say. I don't matter about we raise minimum wage can't help, you know. That's standard of minimum wage there. The country poor. The boy, them done the rich. And join them friend them. Yeah? So when you say money and a man come give you 75,000 and say enough money and you for use it, to, you have your pretty them and you are sleep outside. And then get 20,000 I can't put on a roof and I tell you, someone might have use it for do what? It can't even pay work, man. It cannot pay work, man. Because remember, nobody now come fix on the place free, you know. Majority only, you know. And them not good enough money for that for do nothing, you know. And it can't buy the material. How much now for apply? Because even if you build back board house, you know, how much you want? Who tell me how much for a sheet apply? So you have a 3 room at here, don't have a 4 room. You can't build it back even if you get 500 grand. Yeah? Or you build it back, brother?
Yeah, build back.
Or you build back that?
Yeah, build back, brother. Lack of resource, financial resource, you can't build back. Why you Andrea use that word and insult the people, you know? Or they must use the money for its intended purpose. Yeah? Who know I go out of home? Everybody live there so. And them know see me get yeah, but them see me go and buy something different and put back a roof over my head. The man and this the people, yeah? Indirectly, him and diss them. You don't need to come give nobody a warning. But the money must be used for its intended purpose, piece of shit. Yeah? Our taxpayers' money, you use it for its intended purpose. Andrew, you use the taxpayers' money for its intended purpose. We don't see I do all type of thing with it. Yeah? Remember, you know, when the money come out Jamaica when you're 6.7 billion US, none never come to the church, you know. And you take 75 million and give them. You take 75 million out of the housing restoration program fund and give to your friend them. So you never use it for the intended purpose, you piece of shit, you. You understand? And all the criminal activity where you carry out since you come in politics, yeah? You never do the work as was intended. So you don't know nothing about intended purpose. Because the people them elect you, yeah? You perform on their behalf. And you're going there with one mode of apparatus. You're going to go rob taxpayers' money. From day one, that is your motive to become a politician in our country. Yeah, because who mentor you is a criminal, you know. So not good never come out of you. You watch blind Aga perform in works of art of criminality. And you come and what you do? You endorse it to the fullest, to the extent where you even supersede blind Aga. Your high level of criminality supersede everybody. Everybody put together in a one to rob where you rob from the country. You understand? But Jamaica should never be surprised because if you go to school, you know, and the worst teacher teach you, you're going to be a dunce, you know. Well, the best criminal apprentice Andrew Wallace at the time, a guy who get money, and when it comes to light, him say, I borrow him. But we know him to get money because the money that sharing from where I run through Central National Bank. Yeah, that's why Uncle mentioned when time it was highlighted and him use a narrative say, him forget that him borrow it. No, it was a gift from Dan Crawford based on how much you participate blind Aga in the criminality as it relate at the time to what? Walling. Yeah. So everything that is there, it's on the book. As to how Andrew Wallace has been operating, utilizing the space as a politician, yeah, damaging everybody's life in Jamaica. Right now, you know, the people them can't buy food put on them table, you know. People them can't buy toothpaste to brush them teeth again. And me know sir under Mama P, yeah, and under PJ Patterson. The name that go all the way back to Michael Manley. I bring it closer in line to where I go on. Under PJ and Mama P, Jamaican people could have look after themselves better than what they can do currently. Because the purchasing power, yeah, was more stronger than what this minimum wages can put on the table. This minimum wage package can do nothing. Cannot do absolutely nothing. That's why the people have to make sure no say them can't prioritize toothpaste again. Them have to make sure no say some flour there on the table, some sugar there on the table. Yeah, and there's a Jamaican life gone to the lowest. It gone back to Eddie Siago time when a free food ticket around the place. It not then away different from that, you know, because enough people I get free things. Because them not working. And because them are political activists to the party, yeah, and them enough of themselves, them always go and get a scandal bag, go back home with it. So that is what is running Jamaica currently. But that cannot grow the country. That cannot boost the economy. Because you are giving, you're not creating. You are just giving. And what you're giving from? The borrowings. Yeah? I remember you already chopped the borrowings too, you know. So all the money we have come at Jamaica, rise Jamaica, it gone. It just lift up and gone. And we are talking about we want some real accountability. Because this guy tough tongue, you know. Yeah. The amount of billion where he moved to the Ministry of Health, you know, unbelievable. Crab move about a billion as National Security Minister, you know. Because the money them come out and see them spending now. So we are working on the sound to spend. But what have we seen in regard to what on the sound to spend? We have seen nothing. So we don't want to chop the money. You understand? God 3 term now, basically, you know. Tough thing I deal with Cornwall Beryllium Hospital, you know. Yeah? And up at UHW, yeah, University Hospital in West Indies, a 2 term now. And them second term this. A long time up there so get a red flag. Up there so red flag long time as it relate to the numbers. And them run out and complete down, double down on it. Well, see it resurface back again and now. We've gone over 520 million, over half a billion chop, and some little garbage from up at the dirty tree. Yeah? come out and want to come rubber stamp certain thing and want to put some blame on Dr. Alfred Dawes. Eh? Him forget lawsuit, big dirty stinking mama. You forget a lawsuit and Drdawes. All on around you forget lawsuit. Anybody from up at the archery comment and put out the statement in regard that Dr. Dawes, yeah, him won the building. A lie when I tell. And don't forget lawsuit, yeah, because I just plain mystery maker in a society, you know. Yeah. Some want to know where my pet are going to do about this, because me, my pet come out and talk about disinformation and misinformation and all type of information. Well, see one you know. See one you know. God, it's a more than misinformation, you know. It's a garbage. The big mama put out. Some want to know when my pet Dana Maris not going to do about this. Because she run out with the, you know. She run out with the information, you know. So see, information I know. Let me see what I will do with Big Mama and Drdawes. Yeah. Because we never have no game of play on a one-sided scale, you know. Like we don't want to attack bloggers alone, you know. Big Mama are bloggers. One of the worst. It's a shit blogger. You understand? So I want to know what Dana Maris not going to do with nasty thinking dirty Big Mama. I come mix up credible people that them wrongdoing affairs. You understand? When all fingers are pointing at the Ministry of Health, all fingers are pointing at Tough Tongue, another the first, another the second, and more than 3 times Tough Tongue carry out these type of malpractices. You can't name it beryllium. Yeah? The drill. 85 million. You have Furry Burger. You have from McDonald's. You understand? I know the money where I move up this, you understand? Yeah? So we know everything what this guy I do. I remember this guy I break one of the biggest protocol, you know, in the pandemic, you know. And people, you know, never have viewed like this, but me I'm doing a little, you know, recollection of where I'm going with. Him go road in the night, go tie up, man. I remember, you know, pandemic, you know. Everybody, no matter where you come from in the world, yeah, you will have the virus. And the Minister of Health will up man physically and tie them with rope. And him now no security detail. And them time of night, there's 2 things Tough Tongue can do with rope. Him can either do pre-dialasini. Yeah, I teach people go to have. You understand? Or him go there specifically to rob and tie up the assailant. Because that gentleman was not placed in the hands of no Jamaican custody. And he's a foreign official, but him leave the country. So what type of man you see a foreign national? Him could have been one of the guy that tourists, you know. Him could have been one of Lollipop Jar tourists, you know. So all you know, say man a tourist so you run go time up. In a pandemic. And you don't get charged, but several people get charged just not wearing a mask. But you're out there physically a man angle foreign national when we have a pandemic worldwide where everybody affected. So this guy must be charged. Tough Tongue. He's a night trooper. He's a night trooper. You understand? Night trooper. Me not call him no trooper, you know, people. He's a night trooper. You understand? Yeah, man, do too much thing in our society, no, man. At time him held accountable. At times some serious action taken out against this guy. Yeah, too much billion gone and a film portfolio without any reconciliation to prove otherwise. There's no reconciliation accountability coming from Tough Tongue Ministry, you know, to prove something different from what we were said. You have a project started out at $2 billion. Yeah, and now it stands 24 and counting, so it increased 12 times. 12 times and it can't done. And it run 3 terms. One hospital take 3 terms. People know so them create an entity to funnel the money, man. That's why them now finish it, you know. One day them do PR. Election a come, them run go work with admin. No admin don't do nothing for a patient, you know. Because you can't stand and need the tree outside and sign up a patient. Yeah, you can't write them prescription from outside. Yeah, where the medical side of things is concerned. It's the inside and what's on the inside to the patient benefit. Like the bed and the machine with them, dialysis machine and all these things. Yeah, and defibrillator and all them type of things there. Yeah, good bed. Yeah, ventilation must be up. You understand? Clean, linen and all these things and sanitary. Yeah, not like when Jamaica was embarrassed when a United States citizen who unfortunately suffered a miscarriage but could not get any form of sanitary from the hospital. What a disgrace. That's what Uncle Sam do, you know. Slap at travel advisory as it relates to health and security. Yeah, level of, hey, me I tell you, so that level there should have a higher, man. Should have a higher than category 4. It should have a 10. That is despicable and deplorable. When a hospital can even provide sanitary, basic sanitary, and the garbage come and mix up people like them always do. Oh, you know, it's the same people that goes to visit their patient at hospital who are steal toilet paper, piece of shit. Nobody no want no toilet paper from the hospital for care work. Nobody no know so. Them always come out and disrespect the people, you know. And the masses of the people, them now listen them carefully when them attack, you know. And the type of narrative where them a project, you know. Who would have left them yard? Yeah? Go all pay bus fare to go to hospital. Just to take a toilet paper for everybody and touch up. We smell of the hospital. Come on. Tough tongue. You're a piece of shit house. Them to hold you accountable. Yeah, you thief too much money. Yeah? How some guy talk about you're the best performing minister. Who are stealing the money? Yeah. Because only that performance, you good at stealing the taxpayers' money, using mechanism of hospital renovation, yeah, till it becomes hospital reconstruction, but it can't construct all now. Yeah. And so you have 2 hospitals around parallel, simultaneously, and both of them losing vast amount of money, taxpayers' money. And then you know one come deflect it. Eh? You can't deflect nothing from Dr. Alfred Dawes. You understand? And number one, all you know the legality status of the building, go and check the tax office. Building registered here. And it must under the heading of who is the owner. Yeah? And secondly, if Dr. Dawes doing a transaction, yeah, Dr. Dawes are bringing nothing. If Dr. Dawes doing a transaction, you know, gonna take him money and give him goods. That's all him do. Him no business born no waiver or nothing. Him no benefit from nothing. Who no benefit. So all finger is pointing to a lawsuit. One like for parties the fling on the nastiness. Him forget one more. Guys, when I got him out and a fame, and him like speak on behalf and defend criminality in our country, if you lawsuit them when them misstep them boundary. Yeah? When them cross the line, you lawsuit the nastiness them. You make them out pay for the words that come from it. Yeah? Because everybody will come out and say something in the best interest of the country, you know. This piece of big lump of law, this piece of shit house, this pit latrine, nasty big mama, attack them. Yeah? Scalda, the lady will do the auditing. Yeah? Him run out for already, you know. Run out! I tell the woman, says she pay the track. When her thing is credible and authentic. Yeah? Because him want paint a picture for the government look good, you know. When the government is a non-performing government, is a criminal government, we have is a badness government, we have in the place. Yeah? But them can't bad up, who them can't bad up. Yeah? Because yes, when time people come at them with the real facts, we hold them under checks and balance and accountability. Then you see them run out with some little PR and try to muddy the water and deflect. Yeah, but we not deal with that round here so. Yeah? So when you want to deflect the thing from Dr. Alfred Dawes, no, I look at 23 million the way I say, Him not benefit from that. 4 people participating in purchasing. And if you divide that, yeah, 4 times 4 into 23, a 5 point something I get 4 5s 20 and 3. Yeah. So you know say under 6 million. You'd have spread it out too. Yes, a 5.5 million, 5.3 something about that. Yeah. No, 5 point what? 5.6. Or 3. 5 into that, yeah. 5.6. You understand? So when we are look on, yeah, is the inaccuracy of where them come and put out. Yeah. Just to deflect and muddy the water. When we are look on is the 500 odd million. Yeah. We don't even want to hear about the 23. We are look on the 500 odd million where falling at the ministry jurisdiction. Where him supposed to have safeguard the taxpayers' money. But on the safeguard it when I him scheme and I break the rule. I use him government waiver. Yeah. And I do things to private people. So that's what I do. I was telling all along, people, them no want have nothing to do with contribution as it relates to tax around the country. And milk the garbage, them and milk the country. Them and milk the country in such a way. That's all the poor cow now I cry out. The poor cow I cry out. This is too much for one little island under government. Come on. Eh? Jamaica can't sustain this high level of criminality and fraud from within its own government administration, the regime. It cannot sustain it. It's like breaking the camel back. Right now, Jamaica last way below 18. I'm telling my people, $80 stronger to the US by far over Jamaica. And look how long the Asian community has been, undergoing civil war within the society. Long time. Long time. Did all elected members get assassinated more than one time. But yet still them have a stronger currency. Because that just go to show you, say, as corrupt as Haiti is, they are not as corrupt as Jamaica currently, has never been. You understand? So we are looking at Jamaica now as a banana republic state. You understand? There is no law order, no checks and balance, where the administration is made up of stacks of criminals who are just going to work merely to enrich themselves through various means of nepotism and cronyism, yeah, and through fraudulent activities such as scamming and fraud. So it's just too much, man. We don't have to rein in this corruption practice we want to normalize. We want to normalize the corruption in Jamaica, Yes, where everybody is now participant. Everybody taking part in it. Every God Almighty one from over that aisles is participating. Yeah. When you look, you see all people now get obsessed with not being member of parliament. That's the mafia show up themselves everywhere and acting like they are acting member of parliament. That is garbage coming out of the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand? That is garbage and them are thieves community development fund. So it's criminal right across the board. Criminals and more criminals. Yeah? People who are just there merely to enrich themselves. Not working on behalf of the taxpayers. Not wanting to put in the hard yard to rise the country. Even when them ask for increase in salary to the high proportion where we see them get. But them own party leader said the reason why we now get benefit from out of the politician them are because them underpaid. Yeah? And them take 200% and 300% increase. Have we seen anything? No, we haven't seen anything. Everything is a stalemate. And it even look like it deteriorate from the time, from even to the time when him come ask for the increase. I think them was doing a little bit better. Now them was you understand? So the whole activity that presents itself is that we have a Patakat administration in office who cannot take them out of the jar. All when them under scrutiny, All when the United States watch them, Yeah, all when we have beat them, How many times a day, how much time a week, too much here now we have beat them. Them still can't take them out of the cookie jar. Because the cookie jar sweet. Everybody going at the cookie jar, lick them finger. You understand? Turn millionaire and billionaire out of poor, impoverished third world country. A country that has no infrastructure. All of the infrastructure them in ruins. Yeah? Gully, bridge, culvert. Yeah? All of them in a ruins. And it's because of Andrew administration. Yeah? Why infrastructure popped down to the extent where Melissa come and prove them. So them now do nothing. Yeah? Because them never have nothing in place to contain the high value of rainfall that Melissa brought. Yeah? And so the whole place becomes saturated and flooded. Yeah? And then now because of the wind, it blow down everything, mash up everything. But as a result of the non-performance from the regime has been there only carrying out nepotism and cronyism, skullduggery, scamming, corruption, fraud, yeah, and state killing. That's all Mr. Magua with, That's all Mr. Magua with. There is no accountability coming from them. They have lost everything that the people entrusted in them. You understand? When a citizen come out and vote for a government, the government will deliver, Especially a government who come and PR sell themselves so much on the PR stage as opposition, yeah, throughout the 2015, when them ramp up them PR telling pure lie. Traffic Guru was one of the things where them sing, was an anthem for them. And that was a lie. That was a lie. Them come out, them attack Azan. But we see them are the worst than Azan. Azan use him hard-earned money, and try to help the people, While Andrew Hollis administration rob from the people and mash up the people, don't help them, don't give them nothing. You understand? See the money come and them a rob it. You can imagine hurricane relief money come and government in a passa with it. That mean a government and I mean no good. It's an anti-caring government that we are telling a long time. It's a government that will not stop at any length and breath to destroy the lifetime alike, It's a government who want to replace the native Jamaican with the Asians. Yeah, that's why I say Uncle Sam to come move them Chinese out of the place. Yeah? Because you know what I mean, anti-Chinese. China don't do nothing to Jamaica when most people are talking about. China benefit from Jamaica. We are give them work, we are provide job for them. And we are provide them lucrative contract deal. Yeah? So we are provide job for the prisoner where them send come. And I provide the government with lucrative contract deal for the infrastructure. Yeah, at high interest rate. We all them dirty thinking name the power highway where we have pay for. But Beijing highway, we can't Beijing highway in a Jamaica. Them dragging up garden. Them have community over Portmore all about the place. But yet still Jamaica can't show nothing. In regard to what China offer them when them go to China. Jamaica not go to China. Jamaica will go to America. For workers and such like family members and them they work and send back the currency to shore up our economy. We don't use yen. We do not use China currency in our country. So I know right now, Chinese them a benefit because they will bring them cheap goods, yeah, and I come sell in our place and take for the US where them don't provide. So all the remittance we got in, yeah, and them a take it out,
Well, now, Pat, ask them. No, you don't say remittance, but ask who the writers are watching. Make ask who in Jamaica. How much remittance you get from China every day or per the year? When you get remittance from China? You never get remittance from China. It come from US, Canada, Europe, UK. in a them place there. Not China. Yeah? Don't follow blues. Me tell them already blues. I tell me have my grandpicking and me have my picking here so. And them can take my visa. Remember, enough away. We kids them when them born in a Canada, in America, in a US, or in a UK, or in a Europe. So you have your whole family ties there, your brother and sister, your mother, enough away mother, dead with grand people them. Enough away we send for the people them, our mother, our father, and them come spend time every year. Right? And when you stop them, hey, that's why I tell some people you can't give it, I don't know about America, you can't give America in your backyard in the West, you know. And then for your family member, them or your relative, them born to, you know. So the one of them countries that are UK and Canada and you can't give them to a country where you never go. Look on the remittance and they tell you what me I talk about. How much you get from China? How much? You know, when I get the money when I spend it to China, I buy things from there. So I want more put money in China more than anything else. Yeah? America now people are working in the diaspora. I mean, look, 4 billion US. Remittance, you know, free money. To pop up the place, them don't come from China. It not come from China, you have to get real. See? No. Me I tell you if I want to lose on a visa, yeah? You know, you want to go look for your daughter. I know you want to see your grandpick them. And if I want to work, because the work when I do, we know that when I make the money. Yeah, some people go up and work with which store and store get some little job, you know. Every year in a brother.
Yeah.
Thousands of Jamaican. Pandem visa. Don't try that this year. Don't even, you know, say, oh, you'll spend more than 2-3 weeks. But you can't tell them why you're in the country so long. No expose yourself. Just catch. Take it from me, just catch. A simple mathematics that, you know. Because even green card, all of them are go offer. So you leave the country and go back. Come here, some people say them stop and them a question them. Them go to do babysitting. Don't waste no time. Yes, enough of them do that too. And then make a piece of food that can run them till the next year or 2 years. Where them get them a work, you know. But the work where them a do at Jamaica, where them get for the babysitting and care back down, that money them it build them house and them thing they send them people to go to school. Nobody follow Andrew about this kind of this is bullshit. Him know bullshit. So tightness, everything are rap run, remember, you know, brother them put tariff on Jamaica too, you know, remember them put tariff here, brother Jamaica got to a thing, you know, and Andrew make you know so no good. Lie! Bullshit! See? Bullshit and them still them are watch them, you know, because them still dig them out. Lie! So we have tariff, all right, so you know, Andrew, you know, we America good and blah, 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 and we are good, but them put tariff far away. We are behind the tariff. Me play it. When them I tell you, so the guy at the worst, you never see because them if you look market. Different market, them don't know what this and what have you, see? I know this. Is that squeeze, you know? Is that squeeze? Yeah. Or your family say when you're dead is a Western Union coffee you get. Because all the way you work you send down there. Yeah, you understand? Then get China Jamaican land and then call Jamaican squatter. Man, they send a foreigner not supposed to own the land. And put in a law say I gotta change it. It's there. It changed. You can't look back on it, of course. See? You understand? Can the land declare, you know? So if you're even going out business, you have a Jamaican, but a part owner then, and then them can bring you in. See? But we now get no $4 billion from no China's loan, free money, Western Union, and MoneyGram. Because we people them full over there work and I send back money. Nothing like that. So you can't, that's your country really feed the country where have your lifeline. Yeah? In the West. And I joke you make. It's there. No people understand me now more because none of them depend on their little visa for make a little money in a better. See like that?
Yeah, man.
Them depend on this for make a money you know, them go up and them can do, if them do a 6 month, say them do 5 month. The money where they make for 5 months are like 4 year or 5 year with the money that you
And we are say, man.
see?
We are say, man. A better salary package, man. That's why the people them go feed, you know. That's
Yeah,
why them
they should be.
utilize
Yes.
them go thing within the visa. You understand? We make a run, eat a little food and come back down. You understand? Some of them overstay the time and go too close to the limit. You get a 6 month to the 3 and you come back.
No, but the 3 long. Because,
3
brother,
long
remember, you
too.
know, I'm visiting, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
But
visiting.
I'm visiting still. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, you see,
So
first
you
time.
you have one on the way, you have reasonable grounds. Like you have a family member up there and them sick and stuff like that. But
Yes.
you know, in a some case you do all a 2 months or even 5 week out tight and you come down. And so you run it, you know. So
Yeah,
you
but
do you
then
show
it's
them
so.
to let go and you know no interest in them place more than for just come visit and go back home.
Yes. But when you do
You
them thing,
understand?
you know, first time them know what's that, you know. But the kind of president where you have where look through every nooks and cranny. Them I look back, I tell you, say, man, your digital footprint, man, your social media account. Them I
Yes.
swear you up to 5 years, them I look back. And when they
Them
look
a
on your book now,
scrutinize that.
them have it better, and them I look say, brother, he come up here, she come up here and she do 5 months. But when she apply for this, she say she have work. But you couldn't have for your work every year, you couldn't get no vacation. So, oh, you mind yourself up here. That me your work up here, man. That alone, I tell you, protect your visa.
Critical
Protect your
thinking, sir,
visa.
we alone, so. Critical thinking. You touch a key point. If you
Brother,
are
if
working
I keep
China for
buying,
often,
eh?
if you have job at Jamaica, as what you say, when we are doing the interview, yeah, then we
Yes.
are come to regular.
5
You
months.
understand?
Next year, the 5
Yeah.
again, and then I go down and come up back in December again. So
And we
it's
need,
questionable. It show you things. You know, then have listen. If me immigration right away, me ask you the same thing, and you can't tell me nothing. Cause that alone it equal work. Cause
work.
there is no way if somebody will do 9 to 5. I'll just make you sitting in them house. Yeah, and them go work all in a stone and mind you. You must have
No,
something.
have to be doing something. That would be
I
feasible.
remember visiting again, you know. Visit family
I'm
and friend
visiting
and run
again.
number and go back at your work. So when you
Yeah.
got another 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, them still watch you. And you do it often to every year, you do it, you know. So that's you know, but people that get up them holiday and thing, but where you don't find money from? Or you don't pay your bills them at Jamaica. But you
All
look
right.
so you and you have some underage kids. But you up there, so but your light bill have to pay your water rate and all kind of things, your mortgage and your rent. But you cock up there like acrobat in their work. Eh?
Yeah.
3 weeks of
Bills would
tax
have piled up at
vacation.
Jamaica, man.
You
Them bills
understand?
would have piled up at Jamaica. But one thing we want to teach them, Wayne, yeah?
Yes.
They have to understand, say, you see your first interview, what you do, when you're going for a visa, member know, say, that recorded. You see every interview after also recorded. And you
Yeah,
see
man.
every visit, them use back what was in the constructed interview from the original time. Yeah? And mirror it through the whole activity of how you operate coming into America. Yeah, so them draw upon that, yeah, and come up with them conclusion as to what they think about your visa,
Yes.
or you're coming in so regularly. Yeah, you couldn't have a job in Jamaica, you'd have lose that job. You wouldn't be of no value to your employer. You understand? As
Uh-huh.
far as them can see, it's US, you're seeking employment from. That's where you're making them the money and bringing it back to Jamaica. And then when you do that now, they might look for it and say, but when our dollars go to Jamaica, a Chinese that take it where I can't go
Yeah,
Asia.
everything right from China, brother. It's not coming our country
Yeah,
to go. And the Chinese
to
are
go
can't
because China flood the market, Wayne. And China flood the market, you know. And China flood the market with fake goods and Mali and ecstasy and all type of sitting, dildo and all them thing there. A sodomize the society, a shape a lifestyle for young people. Yeah, iron drugs when they look a party. Here is dildo, work with it. And them look a nasty sit there. Yeah. And then Pantapai, no barrel not coming from China into Jamaica. None. When you can't call America and get a barrel for your picnic, you can't. Who you have a China to call for a barrel? You know anybody in China? China overpopulated. There's no space in China for Jamaican. Yeah? And China now use with our Jamaican in a no diplomatic terms. Like say, well, you can't go there and be a credible force in a them society. No. It's a communist state. Yeah? They are not liberal and they are not Democrat. So they have no business with you. A rule to order in a China. Yeah? And a Jamaica couldn't go to China and live that life. Yeah? Because Jamaicans are not used to those type of liberty that China have to offer. You understand? Food-wise and everything like that. That's why sometimes, hey, what time I've been, I don't care what nobody wants to say, Yeah? But all me hear people talk about Chinese as if it's the best dish. I'm going to have a Chinese, me not buying from none of them. This man not eat from them. You understand? No, them can't cook for me. Because when I now see people, Because remember, them consume anything, Rat, roach, all type of insect, No joke, ants, everything, Them no partial, nothing. Puss, dog. Them no partial, don't eat from them people, you mad. And then what them do now? You them trick everybody, so you can't know where you get to eat. Be a brown sauce. Brown sauce to kill. Yeah? So me don't know where Jamaica all of a sudden now. Yeah? A half of China. And people have safe haven in our country. Safe haven as it relates to community, jobs, and all the wholesale the business. Yeah? Because them have their own community, Then the criminal with them let out of prison, come to the road work them and them things. Because them train them in a prison. But them a prisoner. And them come to work to build up back the Chinese communist empire with them up over there. You understand? And then now them send down some more criminal again, come around wholesale. Who now call Mr. Chin a criminal? The man and nobody in China. Mr. Chin a criminal is nobody in China. They are just contracted to the Chinese government. But yet still not left to the level of the corner shop. Original people. And everybody around got Mr. Chin. I want to realize that Mr. Chin can't afford to go to $5 less. Simply because Mr. Chin not paying any tax. The Chinese, them do not pay tax in Jamaica, them get tax waiver. Okay? So that is what give them the incentive to reduce the price and control the market. Because you have to watch $5 less, Because money, and money is value. So you have to run go there, but the government orchestrate that them and the Chinese. If the government did not tax them, they would have still like everybody. But because them not paying no tax, what them do? Reduce by $5 and control the market. And the lion's share of the market. Them think they have to stop. We have to have a free market that comes with the same rules. To everybody. Everybody. As a matter of fact, we don't need no Chinese in our place. That is my take on it. What are we doing with Chinese flooding our society to the tune of over 200,000 Chinese in our place now? Over 200,000 Chinese. No two ways about it, no, my Jamaican people. Yeah, it's over 200,000 of them out there living a better life than you who born in Jamaica. They're not encountering any problem with police and shooting and all these things. Them not get no disrespect from police. Yeah? Them not get no harassment from police as it relates to them being on the road. When police see them on the right, police look left. When police see them on the left, police look right. When police soon, oh, what a sight. Here is another client that I go and observe that I can get from this one. And them harassing a day in, day out. Destroying the life. Yeah? They couldn't have to spend money before time to bury on a picnic. While some guy who and them friend around the system and make billions of dollars through killing in a Jamaica. Archer, boy, I mean, I know your bank book, you know. Me I tell you that crane is supposed to use to lift up that. The amount of youth we are dead at the hands of the state where you are get most of them based on all them set the system in a Jamaica. Yeah, pathologists, one. And me I tell you now next entity we have benefit from them killing, that's why them nasty, you know. The church, God them a charge the people, them, yeah, for the dead to come at church, for them come preside over the body. Anywhere from 40,000 upward. Depends on the size of the church and the weight for the church I carry. If it's a grand church, you know, you have to pay 70,000, 80,000. Just the church, your body where you have to commit to the Lord. You understand? That's why them silent when it's not my people. Church I benefit the pastor, them have get wealthy out of killing. And there are two ways about it. Take it as melting pot, I tell you no. The pastor them are having a field day. They are raking in windfall profit from killing in our country. Windfall in our people. A banker alone talk about windfall. A multi-billion company. But we see now church benefiting immensely. Pastor charges 60, 50, 40,000, 70,000 just to pray over the body. Then pastor have a one that stop. That's why umbrella group of church don't come out and say nothing. You understand? Because they are part of the scheme. Yeah? And this guy Archer, him having a field day. And the pathologist having a field day. And the whole entourage of them is celebrating. God get the people is feeling it. Feeling it harder than ever before. Every minute you have to bury a dead from the get-go. And I know I can't hear a big boy or him son or daughter gone down that same road. No, they are protected. But my people from down in the underprivileged society becomes endangered species by the state, led by a corrupt narcissist guy called Andrew Wallace. A guy who will not stop at any length and breadth to gain the ascendancy over the people who are supposed to protect and serve and lead the country into a new dimension of stratosphere as well as they promised them first world. Can't see no first world country. They promised them Silicon Valley for Portmore. We don't know that at PR. Because you have the big tech giant them. And you can learn the tech giant them in your country where energy bill is so high. So sometimes I list that guy, you know. I'm going to pull all me hear them out of me the way the guy get me upset, you know. Because I don't know how you're going to build Silicon Valley in a Portmore when you're overhead expense to run any industry in your country. It have such that driver investor. The energy bill, those tech giants will not come to Jamaica because you don't have cheap energy to offer them to lure them into your economy. So we know when them come out and run off the mouth, it's just PR. I want my Jamaican people to understand how you can fact check a guy and when I'm telling a lie. Just tie up the two ends them, no man. Remember, you know, tech giant them, you know, them don't have them places, you know. Where them set up them business, you know. Far East. Yeah? United States and all these places, yeah? Not Jamaica. Not Jamaica. But Andrew come out and sell the narrative and them do a little AI graphic thing and come show everybody and get excited. Yeah, I would have hear that sign and see whether that sign the contract. I would have see some big billionaire come down and put them card on the table and say, well, but which part over Portmore now for your contract as in the Port Valley? That is another question to ask. Because Portmore already done below, and there are certain things that Portmore still don't have because, you know, certain planning never put in place. Portmore need a own market, them need a own hospital, them need more than one fire brigade station. I think only one over there now over Waterford from long time. They need so much more amenities. You understand? That will coincide with sustaining the growth and the development of Portmore. When you have to leave Portmore and drive from a Kingston for the search business, it's not supposed to happen. If them as whatever I think about them are turn Portmore in our parish. That's why we know them are garbage. And that was one mechanism them they want put in place. The steal election. Yeah, based on how the boundaries them set up over there. You understand? Because Warmington come out and fling the whole of them underneath buses. Warming dash them underneath Big Mama underneath Grand Thieves. Everybody throw them under. You understand? So the whole understanding, yeah, is that Jamaica now have to start wise up. We are up around. Yeah, because it happened in such an alarming rate, you know, most can realize by now. And I like it sporadic, you know. It's alarming. Every day. When it's not one, it's two. And it run right through for the week. So for the week, you end up with all five major scandal. Major scandal. That is the fraud in Jamaica and its taxpayers. That is taken away from the ethos of your life. Where you don't have a proper livelihood now. Yeah, you have a scrape to put something on the table. And the PMP government, nobody enough feel to put food on them table. Food is there abundantly through agricultural means and through resource of spending power. Because job create and the currency have more value. I cannot see where Andrew administration do the man. Eh? Andrew regime, you know, tear out the heart and soul out of the people of Jamaica. Right now, I don't know how them really have survived. Yeah? Because see, Melissa bring high inflation in terms of electricity bill going forward. And I'm asking the question time and time again. So what did the two major stakeholders put on the table towards the restoration program? Are they just gonna come and just continue to benefit from the customer? Because basically I Jamaica money right back the plan. So we now get the true understanding of how JPS are running either. Yeah? Because it can't be that taxpayers funded both way, you know. Funded through the grant we get the loan, the 6.7 them get out, well them get the cat ban. Yeah? So that bring back the thing, but then me pay you at a higher rate. After me give money to fix up your place. But you who control 80% will come from Asia. You just make more money now than una alone it benefit. Una alone it benefit, you know. So we want to hear some clarity coming out of Pumba's mouth. We know him a liar. Yeah, but at time he bring some document of some support where I set in regard to this GPS restoration program. Yeah, I chat off him thinking liar mouth. Yeah. I mean, no, can't go so calm, no stupid. Yeah. We just sit down and listen to him, you know. There is no document, you know. There's no appropriation account to support with Darrell Pumba that talk about in a parliament. That's why when data knock him give back and apologize while him in a rant and rage like a catweiler. And them done a Rottweiler, you know. A catweiler, them the patter cat. You understand? We are robbing the people of money in Jamaica. Yeah. But we see him set up all some nepotism style with all the girl from Stuart Auto Supply, Jacqueline Lecker. Yeah. When she asleep in her bedroom, you know, eat out her pot, you know. But as she get all the contract them, hundreds of million of contract. This one individual I get. So what you look for now with them contract then? Yeah? It's either contract by order or emergency. There's no standing. There's no contract that has been tabled. Yeah? No, now go through no table process, you know. We put it on the table, you know. With the person with the best offer, get the contract, you know. When me I look on is some emergency contract and some contract where order. Yeah, like you told specifically say yes. Come deal with this, come bring in them boss here. Yeah. But it shouldn't be like that. Contract supposed to be tendered. Contract supposed to be tendered, you know, put on the table, you know. That's how you run country, you know. You can't just award your friend. So kick back a one. Kick back a one. You understand? And some little narrative about bust off, a bust on a piece of shit, you know. All the girl left to go to prison. I remember she preside over this, you know. Yeah, we control the money, you know, financial, you know, commission, you know. Yeah, FSC. And she did it so, but she allow some boy come in and conduct and construct the Ponzi scheme, the mafia scheme, and defraud the people. You understand? Yeah, and the next guy, here that I bet it too, we control the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Yeah, Keith Duncan, him and the man who control the Jamaica Stock Exchange at the time when SSL them on the stock exchange without a license. SSL unregulated. Yeah. No documents to do no business in the country. But yet still Keith Duncan allow them to be on the stock exchange. But he was the man who was in charge of the stock exchange. Him also look over several of these non-banking entities, such as what SSL would have fallen under. But SSL is nothing more than a Ponzi scheme, mafia scheme, scamming organization designed to defraud Jamaican of investment. Yeah, because you can't audit nothing when I register, you know, and do have an operating license. So them compound the radar with audit. Eh? You know, see what I want to trick people. No, Richard Biles now, as the governor of the Bank of Jamaica, he must know everything we are going on. He must know everything we are going. And him are the man in charge of the Bank of Jamaica. Him supposed to have make sure know so the US currency, yeah, is being given special protection because you know the ramification, you know. What them do? Them allow them with the US. Yeah. To have no trading license foreign currency, but being allowed to trade US. Yeah. And I touch the SWIFT system. Not knowing, you know them I done said, not knowing to permit hit the SWIFT system, Uncle Sam. Once you hit the SWIFT system, Uncle Sam is alerted. So I be a garbage we have down there. Be a garbage we have. I pay them high salary package, but they can't do the work. Or they are just plain and simple criminal. One out of the two. You understand? And I would think it's the latter. They are just plain and simple criminal. Because all of them can't miss this. Andrew Wallace as the Prime Minister could miss this. The SSL now have an operating license. Them not register. You understand? Nigel Clark, likewise. Him know everything we are going on. That's why I'm come bluff and tell Jamaican citizens the FBI will come to the investigation. When Nigel Clark knew from the outset that him cannot get the FBI in. And I go and tell my people why. Nigel Clark no said him that go see Kral in the United Kingdom. Simply because Kral only has the power to investigate, but they don't have arresting power. But FBI have both investigate and arrest. So he wouldn't draft the FBI plain and simple, my people. Him couldn't do that. Because you bring the man now who can arrest you. If when them investigation done, it find to people need to be charged and arrested. FBI can do that. Crowd can't do it, so them choose, the more feasible one that suit them. But yet still when the report done, when the investigation done and the report put on them desk, them can't come out and state the actors. 120 billion Jamaican dollars in a hush-hush capacity. Taxpayers need to know. Every Jamaican has the right to know. Jamaican pay that 120 million to crawl. I sure know it never come out of the GLP kitty, come out of the public funds. But yet still information is being hidden from the public. But it's not the first to see it. The FinSac report is there from in the 90s. And it's still been a best kept secret. Best kept secret from the 90s. And me I said then like go a PMP did a mash up the place. Just dash out the PMP name them the man. Where you hold on pan it for? So Jamaican people, all you have to do, is just apply common sense to these things. I want to know who are the problem in that Jamaica. We don't know which party conduct them business on the line of criminality. It's plain and simple. Because remember, as I said earlier on, in a 2015, Andrew stop blast traffic guru. Mother of all scandal. And him name several more scandal. But him have a big piece of document. The Crawl report and the FinSac. And the Labour Party choose not to release it. Them says a best kept secret. Yeah? So we now have to look on the whole aspect surrounding this party. And we are seeing one same outcome. Whenever they are in power, high level of criminality turn up. Criminality turn up till it can't turn up no more. It buck. It buck, my people. Yeah? And nobody's been arrested. None. Now they have moved into a new dimension. Yeah? I mean, I say to myself, say, mighty God, Jamaican people blind to this. No, me just how shape a narrative. Yeah? On the same subject matter, SSL. Now we all know that the Prime Minister was fully involved in SSL. Yeah? We all know that the Jamaica Labour Party had several accounts in SSL. And we all know that Drdawes was the man that was the chairman for those accounts. Yeah? So we all know, say Andrew know when it have a crash. And what we do. Yeah? And I think lots of Jamaicans know that Andrew Holness also used some state entity money and put in it. Such as National Housing Trust. Yeah? The Banana BR Fund. Yeah? The NIS. Yeah? You have the Agricultural Society Fund. And you have the Coffee Board Fund. But when it a crash and you don't secure the funds, to the state entity them, where Andrew don't take out fee personal loan and then make the state entity money from the entity when we call out crash, the so-called crash thing. Because nothing never crash, people. This is just the narrative. Because the truth of the matter, SSL wasn't doing any real business. No proper investment, nothing. They are just merely scamming people. They was just merely scamming the investors. You understand? And it's sad. Very sad. When you have the Prime Minister conspiring with his affiliated members them, yeah, to construct and run a Pansy mafia scheme in the country. where entities' money went through the back door under the disguise of, collapse. Not the collapse, them close the thing. But Andrew is so lethal in his wickedness, in his heartless way towards Jamaica, and that if the contributors money, the man take it because the man realize that NHT grow to becomes a billionaire entity. But Michael man the create. Yeah. I swear him though. That's why me can add the numbers them together and know say Andrew play with NHT. And we want to look into the management structure from National Housing Trust as to why they are sleeping in bed with Andrew Holness. Because they are in bed with Andrew Holness. And I will prove to you, my Jamaican people. Remember, the National Housing Trust is charged with the responsibility for building and delivering cheap, affordable houses to the Jamaican contributors. Okay? Now, we all know that the contribution is mandatory. You can't do nothing about it from your work, the money gone. Yeah? How many Jamaica is benefiting from the National Housing Trust program currently? Very few, because the government has built the amount of house. When come tell the people when they win the election, that 2016. First of all, them say 100,000, then they reduce it to 70,000. And me do the maths, me say, well, they would have to build 14,000 a year. Don't believe not 1,000 yet. Not even not 1,000. But look at the NHT money I gonna. Him take 10.4 billion every year for the past 10 years. So you know, say, it's 114 that billion. You understand? Yeah? Him gone. Alright? You do some boom again. I mean 11.4 him take a year time. Sorry for the maths. Yeah? Him do some boom again. And him friend Dex him 650 million. Remember this guy now no equipment, to do no development in housing construction. But you get a guy who does not qualify, who we don't know have no contractor general license in a construction field. You understand? Nobody know who this Dex him is, but him get 650 million. Met Andrew Wallace telling you what becomes of that 650 million. I met the NHT management team come tell we about that 650 million. Yeah? But me I ask the question now to myself and to my fellow Jamaican listening. Why would NHT want to do investment? When NHT have a streamline that fuel money into the entity every week, every fortnight, and monthly, based on how your salary is structured for your payment per month. Them have a streamline of money. And remember, it's not like they are stocking in the shelf with goods. So they're just there collecting money. Yeah, they're not building any houses. Yeah. But what we have seen happening is that the money that should be building houses is going into Andrew Holness budget. Annual budget. Annual budget for the last 2 terms we do. But yet still taxpayer already appear tax to fund the budget. So you are telling me that taxpayers now funding the budget to the tune of 2 times, one fiscal year. You say Andrew are going with some mafia thing with them people, man. The whole of them are sleeping in bed with Andrew. And you have to call them out. You have to expose them. You have to dissect them and see what them are doing and expose them. Expose them for what it is. God, this is corruption to the highest score, NHT should not be even having an affair with the government. It is not funded by central government. It's an independent body that has been funded by workers' contribution. So all of a sudden, remember Michael Manley was set up this thing. never have the close ties and collaboration with NH. And that is a PMP project. That's a brainchild of Sir Michael Manley. But when you look, you see Andrew Wallace and the Labour government. What am I doing it? Ravishing. I remember, Pattison never deal with NHT and other systematic terms where we see Andrew do. Mama P did it one time. It was an emergency fund based on what the country was experiencing with IMF and the crippling state of the economy. And the same Andrew Holness and him entourage come out against Mama P
But
one time.
But if you say the
Yes,
same Andrew Owen, if you say the same Andrew Owen is them cause it. Him and
yes,
Arlie
them cause it to my Arlie Shah. Yes.
I'm those. So if I them
Yes.
cause it, yeah. But some people not me, so people.
And them cause it weird. You understand? Yeah.
But them
And them
cause
come out.
Yes.
Them come out, yeah, and ridicule Mama P in regard to she, why you going and troubling NFT money, but Andrew live on it now. Andrew live on it. Like how you see him live on Jamaica as the cow and a milk Jamaica the cow. You understand? All when time the nipple dry. And no Andrew still there and milk Jamaica. Milk in Jamaica. To the extent where Jamaica now has become milkless. There's not left. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Hey, and you're glad for Melissa, And Melissa put some money on them, Remember, them broke the country for the election, The last bit of them take out of the 1.4 bill. The Pumbaa Steve. You understand? The country dry. When we say country dry, the country dry like a river. Yeah? I remember one time, Salt River dry because of some miraculous sequence. Yeah, Salt River is a place of mineral, freshwater mineral river. And I hear say, well, I see when they put the barbed wire around it. We drive past and see when they put the barbed wire. And we can't tell anybody that dry up. That dry up round a Freetown. That dry up. They have to pull it back down before water spring. So when we look and we see Andrew Wallace carrying out this type of dictatorship and I bully everybody, go around the entities them and I take the money them and put in them Ponzi scheme and crash it and rob the money. Andrew figure prison. Andrew figure prison. No two ways about it, Andrew prepare the brunt of United States. Yeah? Because what Andrew Holness has done and see Jamaica now experience it, that Andrew has sold the country down the slippery slope of China way. And United States will not have that. United States will not have that. So when Andrew feel like so well, let him have this high-level diplomatic relationship with the United States. Him not have nothing with the United States. God Trump no look at Andrew Wallace as nobody. Trump no regard him. Trump, as a matter of fact, disregard him. God Trump no say mama shut the region by harboring China in the backyard. Let me tell you no straight. Yeah? So there's no interest where Jamaica and America is concerned, except where America have interest in whatever they want to pursue. But in terms of bilateral relationship, no, that no exists. I'm glad how Trump has stepped into the capitalist regime style of governance. He must step on them. Because remember, capitalism belongs to the United States, But Trump don't give a damn. Trump is a guy like this, you cannot scope him to know what he's going to do. He's unpredictable. So Andrew them feel like, so yeah, true, the party is built along the line of capitalism. They might get protection from the United States. Not when Donald Trump is here. So I applaud Donald Trump for the initiative and the stance we take against Jamaica. It needed long time. These boys must be held accountable and who going a bank, and who go work until the side in a US prison penal system. Go on, man, because we don't want no Jamaica, you know. We don't want to know Jamaica, we want to go over so the rest up amongst us. You understand? Let us show the ropes. Hard labor. You understand? Tilling the soil. And you forgot till soil now. Because I remember my father is a farmer. So I don't know that in a film Twilight days. He go copy the trade of my father profession. You understand? Yeah. I believe in a Moses law. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You write and a pen, you cut it off. Well, me know Andrew offend the whole of Jamaica time for him get cut off. Time for him ship away to Rockers Island, man. Yeah, man, you ship him go Rockers Island, brother. And make sure no say him have activity, daily chores. You understand? Yeah. And you see, you know, you just make him taste some of the medicine where him that show to the people in the working class. You call you give him just him ration, you know. Just to keep him going, you know. Nah, get nothing more, you know. And you don't need to treat him with no kid's glove because I'm not a special prisoner. With an outlaw criminal with a 5-star cross in chest. You're not Taurus criminal that. So when you bring him in and you have him in the institution, you just treat him like ordinary. You don't treat him like a diplomatic prisoner. You treat him like ordinary. For 9 to 5 out there in the field and that's 9 to 5 same way. Yeah? More time you send him go par with Adam Stanford. But Adam Stanford tell him, say, well, boy, look, this is not an easy road, you know. So we have to, you know, you have to just bend your mind to the condition and know, say, yes, so you live for the rest of your life. And them sentence me want and you forget, you know. Yeah, when we just know, say, him now come back, you know. The jail time where United States give and you add that to him here, you know, him now come back at Jamaica. Because Jamaica don't need Andrew Willis, brother. What Jamaica could have do with Andrew Willis? Eh? Unless we want to sink below where we put it right now. We just get rid of Andrew Willis and the whole entourage, man. Clean up the place once and for all. Yeah? Clean up the place. Weed out them criminal that we have. Where criminality are the order of the day for them. Where them normalize criminality. You understand? Where them just run the country like so well let them own it. Remember them guys can't make a grain of dirt, you know. They own their own country. On the whole of country, on can't create a grain of dirt. It's two things mankind can make, you know. Dirt and human being. And me can't tell you that, but man can't tell me something otherwise. Well, you know, me will up me and I apologize. But in my knowledge, where life is concerned, I don't know a man that can make a grain of dirt, and I don't know a man that can bring back a dead man. So you can't make human being. Through the terms of, you know, outsider, you see, man. You understand? Yeah. So when Andrew Willis them a kill off you, they don't like nobody can bring them back, you know. Them gone forever and ever, amen. And Jamaica lose out a lot where that is concerned because the bigger picture, they are not looking at it. When you kill a young man, you know who can produce what type of son or daughter, film bloodline can come left in Jamaica to uplift Jamaica further. Eh? Just look how the one kill Bob Marley and Michael Manley and a two giant that. So labor right cannot be trusted. Labor right must not be trusted. Everything that we are seeing, yeah, we saw it long time from in the 70s when them tried to go off a Manley and Bob. You understand? So I'm not new to be man like me alone, so me know about this. It's a party that does not care for human life. No matter who you be, if you're not on their side, they will eliminate you. So I don't think Jamaica need this type of you know, fear factor within the society. As a society, you must be able to, you know, go out and feel free without any fear coming over you. You see a little blue light, you start to because you know police are killing you. Today I saw me see blue light, me never pay that no mind. Me never pay that no mind. There are Jamaican see blue light. You have to take for yourself. Like you feel like so well and you want, you know, be jolly good and you're not in and not just so well and alright. You know, me clean, me put me in but them murder you see way. I like them I say this demo you should have run like the rest of them but you stand up. And them like to score 5-1 goal a day. Our competition that Jamaica police force in killing Jamaicans. Where a guy come in and boast 9 barracks, them gone 5. Next one say you joke man, I 7 me gone, you know. And I say, them not up there, me can't come get back the total. I'm coming with. Me hear them talk about me hear police say that. Long time. Long time. Long time, I don't know. About 10 years ago. 2015, right. In that period of time. So me know we have one long time. But it play out more and more now on a day-to-day basis. And it's only our people them. I feel it. The big boys. Not all the statistics are the 311. A big boy, well, one big boy night. One big boy night kind of open him out and say, nah, take a rap. And them knock him. Yeah? Over Grand Spend Barbican region there. Yeah? Other than that, 310 gone. Our get up people. Gone. And them can't come back, you know. Some of them, you see them, your heart go out with it, man. Cry. You cry, man. And nobody close connected to you. But just the fact of the matter, say we are parents and we know all about life. Yeah? And how life should be.
But let me get them a little breaking thing with Andrew on this. But if I dissect this, can we have direct boom vibes who are line up this so he might tell the same though misinformation. But we have to play this, people, with Andrew on this when we do today. Yeah? Now I play this. I'm going to listen him keenly. If it make any sense. Him and Big Mama jump on this. And you hear what I'm saying, you know? Hey, brother, we have to dissect this. I'm going to play this. They might talk about the freeze today. Hear this. Hear the garbage where my talk say. Hear this.
Pursue diplomatic channels. We definitely will do that. But we're going to pursue even more, making our country the place of choice to live, work, do business, raise families, and retire in paradise. I think that.
Stop that. So we are making a diplomatic what kind of channel? What kind of diplomatic channel could you ever talk to tonight? So diplomatic, but you're going to make Jamaica again. Jamaica the place of what kind of paradise? We don't treat them, you know, Steve Warren, but you're talking bullshit. The country, all you need to do, you know, people, get real. If you look at plywood value in a 2015 and look at value now. Look at anything, your food basket. Look at your light bill, your water rate. Look how much money you pay for Margaret. And tell me if that's making a paradise. You know have food for them. Look on the road, it's still look how it's still now. But this guy talk is bullshit. Impossible to ask. But film duty to make Jamaica a paradise when them fuck it up. Be a garbage man talk. But hear this now. Him say, I give up somebody, you know, make sure he give up himself. I continue to play it. But lobby. Hear this.
Is a greater objective.
That's the word from Jamaica's Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness as he was interviewed today by veteran journalist Cliff Hughes. Now, according to the Prime Minister, as we heard, his focus is on Jamaica achieving Vision 2030, making...
People, you see what Jamaica there? Or if you focus on something when you're not there, then nowhere near there. 2030 what? You know, no first eh? You have a vision 2030 where you fuck up the country? It's a piece of shit. Eh? Anybody that listen to this garbage? Hey, see the place can't even fix back there, then go back money about Vision 2030. Remember 4 years away, you know? 4 years. What kind of vision 2013 could have? Eh? This garbage. Eh? Yeah.
Jamaica, the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business. This
work and raise family and do business, but yes, still the boy still can show people about farm work overseas. Eh? And raise and do business. When nurse and doctor them and police have leave in a jobs. Nobody getting good pay. None. Over them. Robbing up the country and mash you up. Continue.
Of course, in light of yesterday's news that the U.S. has issued a visa freeze for immigrant visas for 75 countries around the world, including Jamaica. While this will not impact those who wish to travel to the U.S. for travel or for business purposes,
don't follow it. I impact you. No one will lose that. Yeah, continue.
Or even for seasonal employment, the Prime Minister says while diplomacy continues, his focus is on building up Jamaica.
It's easy to say go and lobby, but you also have to bear in mind that sometimes these things are called negotiations.
So when you negotiate the cocaine, all right, maybe if you negotiate cocaine, you have to give up some people, and maybe yourself, you have to give up first. Maybe you have to say, because negotiation with who? But what? Somebody like you have to negotiate? Like it's a hostage taking? Maybe you will negotiate now.
And so what are you going to give? What are you going to get?
What you going to give? And get that people and give up some people, man. Or pick up yourself first. What we want to give are you? And what we are get, what we are get prison. How much that alone they matter about? Yeah? Everything out there about this bullshit. Continue.
So, you know, the Jamaican public, I think, needs to understand that we are in a different era.
Yeah, different, not all. Jamaica. But different era.
Global and geopolitical, geoeconomic, and geomilitary politics. And it requires a certain smarts, a certain foresight and thoughtfulness to manage the process to keep Jamaica safe.
Move in front of me. The backside. Everything on time out is bullshit. Him don't know what to tell people. Don't make him tell nobody. None of them don't come tell about no 2030. You'd be a goddamn ass said. In a 2015, when I said 2030 vision, because Mama Peter say, read that Mama Peter, I said 2030, and take it up. You could have said, okay, make us see what you do. When a guy come and in the one term, if a canal of people are gone 10, 1 decade, and leave 4 years left to 2030, I tell you, say, you're going to be first world country. We just got 6.7 billion. We don't have no road. The man gets it with road. We don't have no school. We don't have no health care. We get travel advisor for health care. These are the paradise where the man say I take the thing to, you know. This, if you are sense and critical thinker, like we run at the Titan, if you get something and you take it the first time in a Jamaica history, yeah, we get travel advisor for health care. I'm not talking a pandemic or epidemic. Normal, everything's supposed to be cool. And it still stands. Them put up on grey list for criminality and cocaine and everything. Now, them take where transshipment port for cocaine. Never in a Jamaica history. You know them that want a little jokes, man. Even in 2010 when them are sent for do those. And in the world Jamaica, them draw down pan like this. They never named Jamaica as Bamba. First time in a Jamaica history. As a transshipment port for cocaine. As a narco state and a 2013 say man can we too. 4 years time, 4. And I tell you now, like you're either, hey, if him did stand, him couldn't tell me this front of me. Can you have critical thing and say, yo, stop using a 2030 argument there. You're there closer to 2030 no more than anything, it's a piece of shit. Stop it. You understand? You can, I'm here 4 years to January 2030. Because January not done yet. Right? 4 years. And And you still have to tell people if they do 10 and fuck up the country. Everything more expensive, you don't have no job, you don't have no food, you don't have no house. You can't pay your bill. See, people borrow money and can't even pay it back because them salary can't manage. So them forfeit for them thing now. And maybe your house will get taken away.
Yes.
You understand? Your house maybe get taken away. This man. Eh? But in can come on and talk this foolishness. And then maybe have some people for that. They can't for that with the garbage. Don't do it. You understand? There's something nice one there.
You see, we know Andrew Warren is a deceiver and a liar and a corrupt man. Yeah? We know that. And the wider society at large as well. So when Andrew Warren is all of a sudden now start to ask me, like so well then you have best interest at his heart. Too late shall be him cry. It's the pressure when United States apply make you hear him narrative a change, you know. And Andrew Warren is if you know that this was the way to go from the original outset. Why you never construct your government along that line?
Yeah.
Eh? But I think the only vision him have in 2030 will be a place where
your phone turn sideways, my brother. Your phone turn sideways. Can we hear? Yes. See? Some people let me just say something to you now. I'll move this here and Pat remedy that. Yeah? Yes. So yeah man. So me say something to you now. That's why me just plays bullshit. So Big Mama, what you see what me I tell about? At the first time in our history too. Let me tell you the next verse. Me say big dirty thinking, mama. Let me just tell that piece of dark shit. Yeah? Big dirty thinking, mama. Are the media and I well. I have some of them plan like straight edge, you know, some of the media. Big mama them and the media, you know. Them are some black a piece of shit and Drdawes. Instead of you hold the government accountable, you try hold the opposition and try blame them and not say you hold the opposition accountable. I first never say this. The opposition is supposed to hold the government accountable. And you have it out there when you look at the opposition, me see them attack. There's big piece of shit dirty thinking, Big Mama. Who have allowed that? Not we. Not we. Big Mama, you can't have, listen. You never arbitrate, you just run out and just say one bag of bullshit and tell people lie around you and all kind of things. This way Andrew one is just someone for running away. Nobody from the government not supposed to come telling about no 2030. You'd be a goddamn jackass if you sit down and listen to Andrew come tell you this shit. 4 years. We're not doing a 10. Remember the thing get worse now, you know. Sticky. We're not doing a 10 year, one decade. What am I going to do? 4 years now. When you see the people can't pay them bill, 50% of them will borrow money forfeit. They might get forfeit. Them, of course, because them can't pay the car, they might get forfeit, you know. Some might lose them car already, you know. Some might get all them house, sell and all kind of little things. Can't pay back them bill. Them borrow money and when you look them stuck. I might lose everything. This is a sin. And yes, still I'm just still at about you might make Jamaica a paradise so you live, work and enjoy Jamaica. Tough tongue, didn't run out, you know, run out the Cuban them. Run them home. Marco Rubio come and hear them, your son, we are party, this and that. See the party here? Remember, you know, we have tariff on the place too, you know, tariff. We have tariff. Them did lobby any tariff under them. Them can't do anything about it. No. So matter about, you know, negotiate. Negotiate when you want to sell, so maybe give up crab, or give up some couple and give up Big Mama too. Give up himself first. Say, man, you know, hey, I have to deal with this all man and wicked again, you know. Yes? This is where them run go and do interview. You know, make no sense. And anybody will come up, let me tell you now again. Remember, before my word pass away, every word shall, and my word not pass away. Every word will not pass away. So my word will not pass away. Right? You ever go have a visa? The phone visa will get taken away. Just take it from me. Yeah. A simple mathematics that not take no profit for tell you these things. If they move like this and put that in a line, I'm a tough fuck. I think them pass something from the other day. Right? I think them pass something from the other day. Yeah, Pat. You're up now? Yeah, Pat.
Yeah, I'm good now. I next machine with the pan.
Yeah, man. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, man.
I realize. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. So what me answer now? Good. What me answer now? Me I tell the people them this
All right.
again.
Yeah, me I say.
Yes. Me I hear you.
Yes. Me I say the Uncle Vision Andrew Owners for 2030. Where him say we live good in a Jamaica for raise family and have a peaceful life. The Uncle Vision for 2030 first world is in a state, United States. I'm supposed to be in a prison and live him life over there. Where
I'm
him
good
feel
at that.
comfortable.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Mm.
Because
But,
we can't have Andrew Wallace now a place 2030, you know. I'm supposed to vanish out
no, but what me I say, Pat? What me I say?
Jamaica hemisphere, man.
Pat, what me I say? There is no way Andrew own, and him not smart. Let me tell you something not smart. If you did have a treater, you did a 10 years
First
already.
world countries in United States.
Yeah, him did a, yeah, what me I say,
We're
Pat? Him did a 10
big.
years. 10. Into 10 years already. September, February did come in. So 10 years plus in Ghana now. 10 years plus. From February. September. So 10 years plus. In Ghana about 10 years. And leave 4 now for 2030. 4 years to 2030. I'm at Africa look less than 4 years. 3 years, 11 months and around 2 weeks. For 2030. Not even full 4. Right? 3 years plus. And Andrew only a come here so. And talk about Vision 2030 for live and work and oh, you're going to turn Jamaica in 2030. Anything we mention, only for running away, you know. 3 years plus, 3 years, 11 months. Left for 2030. And 2 weeks. What were there? 2 weeks. 3 years, 11 months and 2 weeks away from 2030. 3 years, 11 months and 2 weeks. Oh, Andrew will take Jamaica and turn in 2030. Remember, you know, we have the IMF for who and all kind of little things. We don't have no job, you know. The place mash up. Oh, Jamaica, when I don't listen, sit down and number one, Andrew no Kioski habit, you not stop listening to him now, you know. Him done. That for sure him couldn't deliver upon nothing what him say. Him turn Jamaica in a court then. When you look him destroy the health system, the road we don't have no road network left. Nothing. They have no food. Police them walk kill the youth. Them the people them get more done so now. Done so rap. Right? Nothing other for Jamaican. Remember under Andrew one listen at the most we ever see people are run out of Jamaica, brother. Remember them have to turn back 3,000 down in a Panama. Pat, down in a Panama. 3,000. Over 3,000. People run through the border and them video it. Right? I said the kind of arts. If all people are people there going through the border. The amount of gunmen and other people, these said people to run through the border. These said people run through the border. They might try to get you from the grip of Andrew, unleash the wickedness. The arts upon the people then. I use 3 years and 11 months and turn Jamaica. If you couldn't do it in a 10, I know Jamaica worse than anything else we can think upon earth. You are going to turn Jamaica in the first world. Listen, anybody when come and say that only for run him way, he must even say it out of mouth. All time, you'd be a goddamn man said if you sit down and listen and you want to say about first world country. You'd hey, if people, hey, if dog give a piece by you deserve it. Not to Andrew, hey, you see some people coming like, you know, the woman, they were them look at that boy, I walk and trick. We are mailing about, you know, enough of them end up bad because, you know, you have some man that go run and trick them. Yeah, Andrew coming like, you might one of them cards there, you know. We go and trick some woman and we look, you go give a baby and leave. And although she not learn her mistake, I saw the labor like them coming like same way. Same thing. And next man coming in your life and him give one more and him leaving, you have two. And after one, the baby never even reach 6 months, you take a next man, you never heal up good yet. Different father now again, you know. And him, same time you're pregnant. Him leave one to make 3. Then him come in the 2020 and I know. Then him and next one. But your baby, I want to go and come, you have 3. In the next one that 4. And then you turn to the public now. You have beg some help. You can't stand and sit down with the trick. I saw Andrew trick them. Same way Andrew trick them. No different. Nobody not supposed to come tell you about now 2030. 3 years and 11 months left. You are take it down. If you didn't see the changes, I see Jamaica rise and you can't pay a light bill and you have affordable, you have home, the place build up, the road, they maintain, the hospital, them good. You have a good salary, you have to get up, the police now have to fret. Nobody now have to walk and you know to stop thieving all to all. But majority, you know, because them work up, you know, affordable wages where them can do affordable living. Drunk and if you live in a people mouth and fly if you live in a people mouth and try for like drunk. Because them not have the toothpaste. Woman if you sell them body because them not have the money. And the backward, hey, no forget no turn backward and so little trappy, you know. I be a sell skin, you know, and blow. For little food. Food. When you hear police that say man I take 1,100 US if I kill people. Remember, you know, if you say, but you can lose your life for 15 grand or 16, you not get 16 grand. You get around 15. If you kill people, that bad. That bad. 1 grand, that name desperation. That is desperation. Okay? Straight desperation. Don't make Andrew and them. Me say a dead man Mackenzie, but you run out for. Me say you run out now. I show people infirmary, you have to spend 100. That for sure, you know. Because where you have to, oh, me have to be like infirmary. When people are suffering, you have to be like infirmary for them. Where you show that for? Them they should have been a long time, 10 years. You should have got your son, then you have to. Come on now. Your part of road, you have to show it. We don't put it there for you to work and show. That's why we have agency but do these things. So that's why I tell you, you know, you don't go trick small mind people, you know. Because you cannot go with a piece of road and then you come show it. And I show me some trouble and you cut. Ribbon. What is that piece of shit? And if you go away. Don't make none of them come on here. I'm telling you 2030, them forget when I wear. No, Andrew, the word not supposed to come out of my mouth. That me assure you, I'm going to live the tomorrow. Instead of the thing get better, it get worse around. And I'm still I tell you 2030 vision. And keep you safe. When my kill get to youth. And the Chinese are spread like green bay tree. But all of the money through remittance and I'm from China to come from, you know, America, Canada, and UK and them places. The remittance that come from these countries, not from China. China have the people them down there when them sell them take out the US, them send it back to China. China now build we. And then you get Chinese we work. Where they pay them get a hospital, make the people them train up and build the hospital to keep the money in Jamaica. That's how you grow a country. Make the people them, you train them up and make them can build back the road like back in the days. We never sent for nobody to build road, you know. Back in the days, in the days, no. People them have to go work. That's why them use cash for train up for people them and put them for work. Man, they train them up. Yeah. That's how you build country. Yeah. The PSOJ, all them do is involved in a cocaine. Enough of them from out of that, them are bringing the cocaine and them are the same criminal government, members of this criminal organization. Yeah? The criminal government. And big boy police. Turn the place in a narco state. Narco state. That bad. Turn the place in a narco state. And this guy run out now with PR, with big dirty thinking, mama. What a lie! Hey, see the lie, you know. See it, look here this.
The police fraud squad has been called in to probe a report that the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, unlawfully used its tax exemption status to import goods for at least 3 private companies. The probe follows a damning report from the Auditor General, which found that the alleged inappropriate use of the UHWI's tax exemption status has resulted in tax revenue losses to the government amounting to $23 million. Our sources say at least one of the 4 companies which the Auditor General says received tax-exempted supplies and equipment imported by the UHWI is owned by a prominent politician.
Owned by a prominent politician. Yeah. And you come with 23 million tax exempt. If you were a private public, and me have my doctor practice, and you sell me bed and sell me equipment, where me I look about Jamaican same way. But only don't have the public health system capacity. Only don't. Me have to pay my taxes, you know. And if you are selling me something bad, girl, Tiffy, remember buy my things, you know, sell me for the price where you get it for, you know. When you get it for 1 cent, you sell me for 20 cents. You get it for 2 cents and sell me for $20. 2 cents you get it for, you know. This, what the matter about now, have nothing to do with the 4 company. And by the way, Drdawes don't own no company there. Him don't. Them should have got big dirty thinking, mama. You see them? Big nasty thinking, mama. Should have go up at the registry, company and registry, and look who own it. But you look him have a million and put out the man name. I talked to him, I talked to Drdawes from last night, you know. Man no own a company. He might deal with them case, so more make them run in them name, little and then them deal, then them straighten them up. But this is how big mama them do. And not the first them do it. Not the first. Yeah, them go around and then spread propaganda. This is not just misinformation. It's a right a lie, you know. Straight lie. And by the way, a 521 million, them give you a contract where them not have nothing at all, where them not sign nothing at all. Them not have nothing for it, you know. Them just get to who get this contract for this money. Then, no procurement, not there. Him leave from 521 million procurement, and that fraud squad want know about. And gone to 23 million for 4 company. Remember, you know, if you send me something, if you get something, you double I, you will. I did the turn back and pay back the tax. If you get exempt, but you still carry the thing and I sell it. So I don't see nothing in that, you know. But this is what big mama try do, is draw your way from the $500 million. Remember, this same big mama have the same Indian piece of shit around him, you know. But we far with them one name, you know. Yeah? And Andrew have him around him too, you know, conflict of interest. Big mama still wore $1.5 billion, you know, in a taxes attack. And big mama them a push up about taxes. You know, seem shameless and big and stick and big mama figure away, you know, man. He man Drdawes them. But as me talk to Drdawes, and me I tell him, yeah, man, my last suit them to man. Make them go and have them out and call them a name. Yes. See, and they run out. Let me teach you know something. One a piece of shit. You see, anything where you talk about government and applies to Stuart Arthur. Them Drdawes, yeah, are them family friend. You see, she and them wife, and I remember she go on the things she do. Cause remember she donate to them, you know, to them campaign, especially them. She call them a special minister. Over there, she there with them. She get bus carrying $1.5 billion. Toyota Jamaica have contract, them last that. For police vehicle, as them get it. Them just take the 150 million get JPS. JPS, She carrying some truck the other day, 100 million contract. Remember, you know, the people were share power with the guy, him at the minister, that name cronyism. And that big dirty thinking mama for put out. All government accountable. But you come with $23 million for 4 company. Remember, and I rob the company piece of shit. Remember, fraud squad cannot talk to these people. Them not do not wrong. If you are sending me something for, but they want to send me for 10 cents or not, you go talk to you way. Fraud squad could call me and tell me not me I buy my things. We're not a piece of shit. Yeah? We're not garbage. See? So fraud squad couldn't talk to we. We're not garbage. See? So when you get up, you see me I talk about that Tiffy? This, when I talk about and I call the man name, and I talk about him to a consultant. Every doctor, look, you go to some lawyer, them charge a consultancy fee. What the fuck happened to you? So even if you know a company and do consultant, them want them do some music or do something and them call me. I'm charge a fee. So if them do something, you do call me name. So we do consultancy with them one time. That makes sense? When is that set of germs? One think everybody don't start with una fuck, una does una nine, una fuck off, you know, man. Una shit, you know. Una shit. Big dirty thinking, my man Drdawes. Yeah? When them attack, it don't make no sense. We don't like hear people put out stupid thing out there. It don't make no sense. And Drdawes are deal with no case. Run out about Drdawes and him rob 23 million. One fucking thing that them drill. Them buy it. The same guy from up there when you look at selfie and the government paid 31 million. Something less than $1 million for. 31! Both tax exempt. And what about tax? Big mama and big dirty thinking self and him ocean wide. But owe nearly 1.5 billion in taxes. You collect taxes and you don't pay it over, you know. Because when you owe people who doesn't trust people, it's a company who doesn't trust, them draw the money from your pay. And you have some people that skin teeth with them because they might eat that. And them keep it like I say, them not pay it. So when you go check housing trust, your money not true. Enough company do that in a Jamaica. Including big dirty thinking, mama. Remember me see the paper, me draw them, you know. See? Some housing trust. Only way you could have housing trust because you never turn over the people their money. You get it from them pay, but you never turn. And other taxes where you not turn over, it's there. So you take it. You're a criminal. You keep it. It's a piece of shit. And then them are run out with people. From people. That makes sense? They are germs. Germs! Yes, Pat.
And I mean, there's no other way to put it with them are germs. You understand?
Yeah,
because there's no way them can try to incriminate Dr. Alfred Dawson. Can't. Because anybody can give consultant. You understand? Yeah. Anybody can offer them consultancy.
Of course,
you understand? So, I mean, where I come with, we have to focus on the bigger blue marlin. Yeah? We have to focus on the big blue marlin where we are looking on the 500 million, not the 23. That's a fraud.
And then you understand? Money that, you know, better. Yeah, so the government gives revenue, but the government gave Grace Kennedy and the one of them waiver. Don't we have to buy the things and find them same way? What the fuck happened to you?
Of course. But them did make a whole heap of profit a year, they over $1 billion.
They make around 98 billion would that be?
Yes.
Yes.
No. 100 billion they make, man. I get over half a billion in a waiver.
No, the 1 year that they make 98 and then after that they make 100 and they got up around 160 or more now. Billion per profit. See?
Them not need a waiver.
Eh? The waiver could have give other people.
Them not need a waiver.
Yes. So when I run out and 23, and I said the man no have $1 million. Drdawes Steve 23 million. Fucking out of that stink. Yeah? Them forget
The
last suit,
lawsuit, man, and that
you understand? Them
him
two
need, him
outside,
needs,
man.
him needs something to shut up. That big old piece of bullfrog, they need something to shut him up. The rotten bullfrog, very smelly. Understand? I mean, inoculating up the place with lies.
Yes.
Lies. On top of lies. The man, the sour draws Davis.
Yes.
Yeah? Because I see me come across some people when put up for them when start grade them. I don't know if John Davis couldn't give him a rate. We don't want a rating from them, the shit house there. You know? Yeah? Them the garbage there. Can never, you know, put out any assessment as to what is my rating or my favorability amongst, you know, people within society and how them perceive me. God John Davis a garbage. It's a yes man and a lactis and I need Big Mama. You understand? So John Davis have to come out and project the narrative that a Big Mama want him to use to maintain them propaganda broadcast. Nobody listening to them. Them not no listenership because it's one way they broadcast by telling lies, attacking the People's National Party without any clarity or clarification of what they are saying. You understand? And so in that regard now, them bringing the party into disrepute within their ranks of criminality when there is nothing to verify such activity. So you know, say nasty thinking dirty bull from Big Mama. Swat is sour draws Davis for it up underneath Big Mama. All them is there doing is bringing the media fraternity, the mainstream media into disrepute. And I'm asking Dana Moffett Morris, I heard you come out
Dora.
in
Dora.
regard Dora.
Dora.
Yeah,
Dora the expert,
yeah, right, Dora.
Dora
I
the
hear she
chief.
come out. I hear she come out, you know, and raging, you know, terror against misinformation and disinformation.
We have it.
And what will be the stipulation in regards? You understand? Well, I'm saying to her, here is
What-
what such.
But here, the right side of she has said that, you know. But here, this right side of she after she said that, hear this. Hear
A
this part.
particular statement that I made in Parliament yesterday, which turned out to be erroneous information given to me by the Jamaica Public Service, where I indicated that in one instance, 40 miles of lines were rebuilt with over 1,000 poles
That was a lie him come tell me, you know. Hear
Of
from
this.
course.
Ferris Cross to Hodges, Westmoreland to St. Elizabeth, to restore approximately 2,000 customers. That information was incorrect. Work has started with 100 poles that have been laid so far out of the total amount of 1,000 poles. It's about 40 miles.
Tell you 100 and you come tell we, him come tell we lead us. And the diaspora says 1,000 and them do 40 miles. No, you are saying incorrect. Eh?
Of roadway.
We can
So it will take some time, but
yeah, no, it'll take some time.
again, the work has started. So I want to apologize for
Yeah.
the misinformation that was given in Parliament, and I will make sure
You hear what? The misinformation. You hear who give misinformation in Parliament, Pumbal.
Yeah, man.
that it is corrected on
But
Hansard,
Yeah.
and also to say very clearly that the information that I stated was erroneous and incorrect. And the information was given to me by the Jamaica Public Service.
Every information give it to you by some kind of body. But you never take it. He's a minister. We ain't talking to be unassailable. We know business who you get it from. But can you make them not this? Like it was true. Same one I talk about. Same thing when me tell you about, you know, them come to poverty cut. It cannot cut.
yeah,
That is why people don't go more. Them come out and
yeah,
say,
man.
you know, unemployment rate. Most of Jamaica not working. Long time before this, them not working. They are begging. The work them have to beg. Diaspora people that suffer, you know. When you get a phone call, brother, they must suffer a long time. Your phone
no
full of
diaspora
bombarded
was
with
so
things,
bad.
oh God, the way people are suffer. Hear this.
Service. Nobody needs to ask the words that JPS and I had about this. And I can assure you it will never happen again.
Come on and move from front of me, man. We'll put him outside fast in a pot. He is a piece of shit. Pumbal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's
man.
go away. Yeah,
I smell up the place,
misinformation.
man. They must smell up the place, man. Piece of shit. Hey, but Pumbaz, I mean, I tell you, boy, Pumbaz, you know, him not take it, you know. Because Pumbaz have Andrew Holness abate him. I'm a try to please Andrew Holness in every regard.
Yes.
Yeah, because all the two criminal, you know, I start and Hutch, you know. You understand? All of them dark glasses, I see them apart like that from a day. But I know them a start and Hutch, partner in crime.
Yes.
You understand? But
Yes.
Pumbaz make Andrew outsmart him. If you notice, Andrew have Pumbaz that tell most of the lie. Andrew kind of ease off from a day, you know, because Andrew gone in a hiding people. From the 11th of December when Marco Rubio set foot in a Jamaica, and them have that eye-to-eye conversation meeting of high diplomacy. Andrew Holness has gone into hiding. I was waiting for him to break the silence as it relates to Rubio visiting them and using two very sensitive words in exclamation as it relates to forthwith and transparency. Forthwith mean you must come, you know. Don't hold back nothing and come clean. Transparency mean clean. Yeah?
Yeah.
So Andrew Holness knows his fate from early before the country going to celebrate the remote Christmas. I don't know, maybe that's why I'm choosing to have a, you know, what you call it, you know, fireworks, car. Maybe I'm not going about do any more activity, you know. Andrew faith seal, you know, people. Him faith seal. Because remember, everything that is within the extradition treaty, him breach it. Him Andrew Holness breach it. You have things like conspiracy. You have aiding and abetting. You have fraud and all these things. Andrew touched the whole of them there. So Andrew know very well that in faith is drawing near. Nearer and nearer as the clock tick. It's only a matter of time. So what Andrew do? Andrew send out the extradition expertise, Bruce and the Loose, to come out and speak in his capacity, but using Bruce as the decoy. Because Andrew can't talk to himself now, you know. Cannot talk to save him life again. Andrew has been caught in Trump web. And Trump web is the web that caught all corrupted leaders. Andrew find himself in there. Well, I mean, Trump make it clear. You understand? Because if you are the leader of your country, but you cannot, you know, embrace nothing that is of what they call no clarity in your region. You're just a rogue government operating in a rogue style and a mafia scheme. Where you and your friend them dress up in a dark glass and come out and trick, lie and con and scam. Yeah? The way you feel like Uncle Sam gonna do it. Pet you. Uncle Sam
So,
will pet you.
let me say something. I'll show you something. I mean, I've never shown you. I can't show you it still. You don't know who these people? In name Dwayne Smith. For you see the name. You get item using for up the duty-free status here. For a catering food service company. Okay. That a Dwayne Smith, that a thing that Smith
Derek
son. The
Smith,
one that
Derek
they
Smith,
do.
son.
Derek Smith. I remember that's what I say when Big Mama them run out, him get things the duty free. Him get the same way them come in with duty free, same way him benefit big time from it, Dwayne Smith. But Big Mama them run out now for a man where him not own nothing Drdawes. I run out for him. And that's another thing, you know. No procurement for 521 million, and that's what I know about. It's duty free. Go talk about Dwayne Smith if you want somebody to go talk about. Go talk about Dwayne Smith. Him get 2.8 billion for food, and when I look at some little.
Yeah, man.
So them have that money as share up. This guy, Dwayne Smith.
Him gamble it off already, man.
Things from them.
Gamble out both sides.
But when they talk about
an addicted gambling problem, you know. Gamble off most of that.
Brother, I go and say something.
That he was involved in a race horse. Him addicted to it. Him gambling up for that.
Let me say something to them quick. The same time when they run out and talk about criminality, just remember Andrew statutory declaration not certified. Just remember same have over 30 taxi and how much more come off a walk. I mean, if it's 100 or 200, where him get the money from the Genesis. When him tell the court say 2, him tell IC say 3, him father say 30 with more. None of that can be true. He never get IC nothing before. See? Him in a SSL. Don't bother talk about criminality and them things. Him in a SSL. Him in a old end. Him in a cash plus. Everything where criminality and your print pan it. Not him alone. Hey, listen me. James Robertson, we see her in a WikiLeaks. We see Dr. Crab. We see Shaini. We see the same Smith here. Where film son me just call out him name.
Derek.
We see the whole one in a WikiLeaks too, you know. See? You from one to the other. We're not talk about criminality and not talk about this. Make sure when you talk, you don't talk the whole full thing. Because anything you run out when it applies across the board, when you're not shame, don't come on and point out nobody to it. You have to point out Andrew Wallace first. Make sure I'm clean. And
yeah, man, we don't want a more half-measured conversation.
Nobody when you have a guy when you say a prime minister stays, you know. Yeah, you have a pipe and Pumbaz himself.
Half-measured conversation. When you come and you point it out loud and clear, make everybody see and know and hear what you say. And you are the man in charge of the administration. Yeah?
Yes.
And what goes under your radar, yeah, will also be exposed by external entity like US.
Yeah.
So do I not know, Andrew, because, you know, everything is out there now. Your book is already established and it's on the shelf. And I one of the best seller in terms of criminality by an administration leader. Andrew have a book out there, bestseller of Robert the Minister, Prime Minister of a country.
Brother, when them a pint out Mumako, you have to put out pint out. You have to pint out weekly too, you know. Pint them out.
Of course.
You will run out, pint out yourself, big dirty mama, you owe big dirty thinking mama, you owe 1.8 billion for taxes. That could have do a lot of things.
Get 10 right now.
You don't pint nobody out, you know. You're germs, you know. Him can't run out here. Him can't run out here and pint a pipe on people and them not correct. Take the hood them out of your nose and your eye and your
take the beam out of somewhere.
A big mama this. You don't carry beam, him carry hood.
Well, if you can't take the guava wood.
Your mouth.
If you can't take the guava without time matter.
Yes. So take the hood out of your nose, your mouth and your eye them before you pipe on somebody else, big mama. Well, my brother around here made him call it the beam. So if you want to call it the beam, take the beam out of your nose, your ears, your mouth, and your eye them before you point out anything else. Yes? You understand? You have to point out Argentine.
Yes, man, away as the man.
Yes. See, you have to point out
Argentine mention, man.
Yes. So when you come and point out and run to somebody, at the first me ever see people claim say them in the media, we should know them in the media. And them attack opposition, not holding the government accountable. That never happened yet. Mr. Media hold government accountable. The opposition, they for hold government accountable. Them no attack opposition. Nobody now listen to you know. I vex people, I vex. Because when you attack opposition, that for sure me say, oh, we're not minion, we're a piece of shit. You don't know that. We're not a piece of shit.
Them expose
Yeah,
them expose the government and when them attack opposition, them expose them and where them have with the government.
Thank you. So nobody now have to talk nothing. I talk about people, how people are target. Nobody. You see them when you're not government, you hold them accountable because you want something better for the country. You know, take from government and attack opposition. Then we have to deal with the case because it's a piece of shit. It's simple. So when you want to deny something that not deny, it not happen. People know they know the government won't hold the purse. So you know you hold them foot to the fire. No, you're not doing that. You understand? Because on the paycheck, and then when you look everybody, big dirty thinking fish and then we see how do you little back with a little youth, you know. That not say nothing, you know, the amount of lumber you take more than what I do and nobody ever sell. You for just go away. You for just go away. Big dirty thinking fish and this. You can't treat nobody around here. You can't treat nobody go away. You understand? Them to go away, man. Them's a goddamn disgrace. But
Yeah, man.
Drdawes are even in the case. Talk about Dwayne Smith. Same place there. When a drunk or you know. Put out that and then make a mini and them run out, you know. Oh, Drdawes come over here and this. You only don't call this. What a piece of shit, you know. Eh? Anytime I talk about anybody and criminality, me see them all run out pan. Oh, a young Mr. Right Mango. Oh, if you run out pan Mango when I have Andrew on this, someone I look at call it doctor. Doctor for what? Criminality? Eh?
Doctor for lie.
Buy a doctorate. Buy a
Doctor for lie and criminality.
You guys go away,
Scamming
man.
and corruption. Doctor for lie, criminality, scamming and corruption. And conspiracy to defraud.
When just hurt me again when him talk about whether you know hurt me. The guy come on and talk about 2030 again, you know. You do 10 plus years and we have 3 years and 11 months to 2030 and you have to talk about for work and you have to turn Jamaica and 2030 first world country. When you think it like this and turn it now, quote then under your watch. The travel advisors upon your watch too, you know. Your watch. The hospital people are dead like fly. Your watch.
The guy come out and sell that narrative long time and we not see it even.
And you still know what you can't, what you're doing now. You have to sink the narrative because you still come out and use the same word because you run out of lyrics. Now, not a year mouth, me wanna watch. And I use the phrase again, you know, brother. May I illustrate something for them people. You see, if about the days, we understand. You see now, when you see a young miss get tricked by some little guys and things, if you have a little farmer, stick to your farmer, stick to who you stick to. You know, you have a woman right now, you know, like 2020, and she have a baby because a guy come and say, boom, and them gone. And by 2021, she have a next one. 2024, she take up a next guy, have one. 25, now she have one. And when you look at a different baby father now, 26. She pregnant again. None of them not stay. And you still continue. As so the liberate them stay. And you can't treat them like that. Can't treat people where first in study. And you know, supposed to talk about now 2030 first world status. Can we say the 2030 vision and first world status, you know? How Jamaica go first world, we don't have money for pay where we ask bill. We can't pay no bill. I'll be a shock when I have
man, no see the country further in almost the same trillion of debt. Like what we do originally. When borrow
of debt.
Double up the debt.
Yes.
And that Jamaican people to realize Andrew has doubled our foreign debt.
Double it, yes. So but yeah, this brother, yeah, this it double and it gone out of hand now. And it's still now 3 years left. And 11 months and 2 weeks, 2015. 3 years, 11 months and 2 weeks. We just have to tell you this. If it's a 2 week, you have the 1 day, the day has soon start. So 3 months, 3 years, 11 months and 2 weeks for 2015. Remember me, I tell you this. There was no way when Andrew come out with him bag of bullshit. Only to cut him off of that. Then to stop talking about this 20 about vision. you have a vision, 2030 vision. You know, be a God that man said for sit down and listen to the sky. You know, say, but you know, a long time you tell me like it's so close. The country gone down a slope. And you still have come tell me this.
Well,
You know,
Martin Luther did say him have a dream, but Andrew have a vision say by 2030 he'll be a full citizen in the United States penal institution in orange suit.
But are you talking
Working
about yeah, truly I tell me about truly fourth world. Jamaica now they're around 20th world. Nothing in the third, it's not the name of third. It doesn't better it have gear maybe 21 world. It have gear like some chuck. We can push you around 21 world now. Yeah, 21, yeah man. 21. You know there's no third world you know. We are the worst right now in the world.
Worst world, not third world, the worst world.
Worst
world. Jamaica alone embrace that status
we are
there.
alone in the worst world right now. Not even
we are alone in the worst world. Not and 2 years about it, but my talk that it sound funny, but it's true. We are alone in the worst world.
We are alone, Jamaica in the worst world. We are alone. Not third world, worst world.
Not third world, worst world.
Yes.
Then all right, Wayne, let me show the people them. Which other country them security kill 311 of them citizens in a one go and start the new year 2 days for one?
No.
I know demonstration or
no.
Yo. A population of 2.6 to 7 million people. I have to take out the little baby them and little young one that I grew up with a teenager. You have to take out the whole people them. But out of them, that pool will leave. Yeah? You're going and you knock 311. And the year just start at your average 2 per day. Then I must not the worst world of them, man.
The worst world.
No more prime minister have that.
I still use this first world status by 2030 with the motor herself. You know, I'm
sick in man.
Don't make clear.
Sick in head.
Eh?
Him sick in head.
Yeah.
And the whole of them road is sick in them head. Yeah?
See?
Because Dora the destroyer, she come out and I chat one big old pile of garbage. Yeah, but when the rubbish truck come now, for them load it up, that said garbage there, them now load up the rubbish truck, you know.
No.
Because big old nasty thinking my mind, that big dirty rubbish truck, you know.
My garbage, man. You understand?
But the truck got everything in a one. And him won't learn him lesson. At this time, I want him get about a $200 million lawsuit.
Yes.
When Patterson game never suit him Sarah well.
Yes.
When Patterson game never suit him Sarah well. Can't go and do it now.
Man. I remember Ron James, I deal with him too, people.
Yes.
When he go catch a body and put Ron James head pan round there. And run and I'll put watch away watch my right hand. We interview Ron James, don't go say no foolishness, garbage. I'm put him on the shirt same day. Come on now. Same day when one day. But by the way, let me tell you this. Whether you are police, whether you are this and that, and if you have duty and thing and you want to support the party, nobody not supposed to stop you. Because these people are supposed to vote and pick them and them own man.
Man, I want them democracy franchise. Them have him democracy franchise as well. As to how him exercise the rights to who he want to vote for.
You don't give you that. You don't. I'm just them going with down there. Huh? The guy come talk about 2030. And he might negotiate. When people negotiate, it's like you go to Donald Trump when him knows say I'll be a criminal in the government. And you say, well, let me give up Dr. Crab now, let me give up let me give 2 of them and make me stay. And then you lift up the visa. It don't work like that. You have to go.
Hey.
We are negotiating the line. Yes.
But watch it now. Dr. Crab gone in a hiding on their farm sick, you know. But hey, Dr. Crab, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, Dr. Crab. You see, anyway you're there, we know them catch crab, you know. It's a crocus bag where I get from. When the woman run a crab bush the name, what's your name, Alice.
Well, Alice is a cooking man before we meet up, so we can't
get crocus bag. We have put him in and can't go get Alice.
Yeah. But no,
Cause
but
I
can you
must not know
imagine?
you. So go and farm sick here. Go and farm sick. Like you know, do not like you're innocent. You remember
I'm
Sweet
thinking,
Pea?
man.
Dr. Crab, you remember Sweet Pea? Okay. I want if I think you go out with a nasty crab. Here's something on the table, you farm sick. Eh? You farm sick. But all along, you talk tough. What I want to Google to you, Andrew, to come out on the race war on the society where crime is concerned. Once
Crime,
you meet them, maker, you
crime.
said kill them, don't carry them in to your state reserves. Now, I see thinking dirty Google too. You might talk about badness.
Look on this.
Badness.
Crime is also crime. Hear this. Hear this. Hold on.
Can you all believe it that in present day Jamaica we have artists, supposed dancehall artists that are using their platform
Yeah, somebody said them
to
have sense. Hear
mislead
these people.
Jamaicans and provide misinformation. So I was scrolling on TikTok and this live came up on
Hear
my
this.
For You feed, right? So I heard the person said crime rate is not down. I don't know what it is that they're saying. So I clicked on the live because I'm saying this person could not be talking about Jamaica with the record number, the over 40% reduction in crime rate that we are seeing.
Stop. Can't get it.
They
Over
got a piece of shit
40,
there. Hey,
over
tell
40% reduction in crime rate. And she gonna tell the man say I'm wrong, you know, and do misinformation. Not my word. Over 40 production in crime rate. The government never said that neither, you know. Me don't know which part she see this. And the statistic never show that. It never.
Is that pretty dunce that Andrew recruit to come black?
I see man where we used to call the beast. So I see man. Yes.
Yeah, the pretty dunce.
Always wrong. So over 40 never out of the mouth and say the guy get upset. Not my word. Here.
And the person continued to say they don't know which Jamaica they might talk about, but it could be this a Jamaica, yeah, because crime rate not down. Every day somebody chop up woman, every day kids are get raped, every day kids are get take away, every day somebody get murdered. So I commented because I have information that contradicts what it is that this person is saying. So I was like, no, your information is not correct. And for the first time in 30 years, the crime rate is below is below 700 for the very first time.
Crime rate, you know,
you live in a. And the person started to rant. And I was like, why are you using your platform to spread misinformation? I said, the record is there. And I also said, what do you classify as a crime? What do you classify as a crime? Because maybe if you can explain what you classify as a crime, then I can respond to you. I kind of break it down for you. The person went on to say, I don't want no numbers here. The crime rate not down. Every day I see things that I'm in front of my eyes. Them don't want me if you come tell them about no number. And the person started to get really upset. And I'm like, why are you so upset? I'm merely giving you information that is correct. And information that you can also go to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica.
So remember, if you go to it, when she talk about bullshit. Maybe just show them. Well, maybe just show them the crime itself. Crime. All right, JCF. Because the Institute of Jamaica gets from JCF. And crime down over 2024, 25, 17%. 17. Maybe just show this. JCF. Yeah. Crime. All right. See? We don't want to 26. Maybe just call JCF. Crime down. I'm commissioner. Yeah, I show them. What I show them this, you know?
You know, when Pretty Duns come out now and I speak like she's a statistic guru.
No, right away. She said, man, and I said, crime down 40%.
But she don't know what she talks away.
Oh, God, man.
She start off on the wrong footing.
Right,
she don't have the number. She don't have no open project where she has said, she use a number whenever exists yet as it relates to the percentage. She a piece of garbage, man. She's nothing but a national disgrace. Yeah. And she now
Yeah,
for going on the
that is a
misinformation and disinformation category as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
because she cannot go to the youth, you know. And at 17%, may I put it up there, so let me just start on this. May I put it up there, so I'm going to show you right now. So crime at 17%, yeah, 17. Them so them just say over what them do, them just come and say, all right, murder
1%
done
for
by
there now
this,
yet.
eh?
1% left.
See that?
I run out of charge.
Oh, yeah, we're not at charge. No, but we're done
Yeah,
right
man.
now in our 5 minutes we are, but see, all right, see the people. See that Jamaica Constable Force, where them get it from them. Them say reduction in a murder, because what them do, the one of these are murder. Them say shooting, so the one of these are crime. But crime, reduction in shooting, so reduction to crime there, 17%. I'm sure upon the next thing. So I'm sure on the bigger. Can them
I mean,
just
I
say
believe in that.
overall crime?
None of them numbers aside I go to me, I believe in them.
Yeah, but no,
Them, them, they are
no,
fictitious
but
number them.
no, sure when them say
Mm.
crime, because I remember robbery, you know, the one of them breaking, the one of that a crime. So no, sure, where say they see that when them say reduction in our people, wait, Mark, wait, read it out. Reduction in overall crime. How much percent?
So I want them Google put all the kidnap where we see the man kidnap like a school girl already.
No,
That's a crime.
we just want sure so we shall talk. Cause this shall read off. So him say, remember, 17 of far from, it's like them get nothing better. If you get so much murder done and you kill so much people, crime should have done like 50% I think, but you say 17%. From 17% better. We should have get crime done like 50 or 60 or 70%. Because you kill
Yeah, with the
children.
amount of killing where them go on with.
But,
With the amount of killing where them go on with. We're not
crime
supposed to have
done
the gold man at
40%.
Jamaica.
Me I ask you, which part this show you crime done 48% better?
Ludicrous statistic
Because
that.
show you say the reduction in crime overall, that means everything. Crime, the real crime
Right,
is 70%. Barely move.
right. Barely move.
17. Or you get 48% crime done when at 17% them put out. 17.
Can't do the
Yeah?
maths. Them yesterday I cook up fictitious
Me not say
recipe for
17
go
and a
God
half
home.
percent or 18%, me say 17. And that them
Right.
put out. You ever follow it or not, but it's 17, not 40 yard.
True.
Murder alone and a crime. Shooting alone and a crime. Robbery alone and a crime. Because you have rape, you have predolars, you have different kind of you know. You have
Yeah.
the pedophile business, they have this, you have that. So them classify all these things, but they are all crimes. So when
They
they take
are.
out one and say, oh, this done by this one, we know so somebody them gone through the border and them thing there. It not show the overall crime, the whole crime. They might use the overall. 17%. Over
Enough of
2024.
you them gone to the border way.
Not 20, not 30, not 40. Stop spread on misinformation and tell people say them are spread. Look they know. She come out and go do that and go and pan people thing. And the youth say no, the crime machine was down 48%. And she have the information. See that people. In a fact check, see that? 17% reduction in overall crime. So you couldn't see reduction in this. What them do, them just put in a category, reduction in a shooting. Reduction in shooting, but in a shooting alone a crime. And a murder alone a crime. So reduction in a crime really, yeah, them say 17%. And that's you see how we put it out? The JCF. Right? Yes. And then they think the statistics, so them get it. See there? See there? JCF update. See that? JIS. So what them do instead of to them want to sell something, you know. Them want to sell say murder down. Them are try them the one of them on crime down 48% first time in this 17% over 2024.
True.
Yeah? And if you take 2017, it's not down none at all. It's down over 2024. If you take how much people murder and this, it's unbelievable. Over 13,000 by Andrew watch already.
Mind blowing. Mind blowing. That you say.
Over
Mind
13,000. When they were running to maybe 17, 18,000. Never happened in the history of Jamaica.
No, sir.
13,000.
All when we have Sandokan and Natty Morgan.
Yes.
All when we have Sandokan and Natty Morgan. Then that thing gonna happen.
Yeah, man. So I could just tell them again. Because we know we have run out and think they pull through that. But crime, 17%. That's what the police give and what the statistical institute are because of the police stats them I work with. 17%. That's really scrape. So when you put it out, I really 17%. So you do you itemize it and say, oh, murder done by first, this I'm going to find down and chat one bag of bullshit. But crime, remember, pre the last night to 14 to 25 $billion. Yeah, billion with a B, Think that farmers are last, a big thief in business that. And you have so much people, better breaking gone up. Gone up.
And even last year, even in the case of the pre-day last night, crime will commit. Man can lose them life.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because steal, man, go steal, if man rush them and man have to depend themselves, man, we end up lose them life because steal them, go steal.
Yeah, man.
But that entity alone must tell them that these things are not being transacted among the poorer class. It's the big boys, them just buy it. That's why you can't see it nowhere else to sell.
Yeah, man.
It's just taken off the landscape, put now where them put it and then resurface it back and sell it.
Yes.
You can imagine, I hear you say something that is logical, You can imagine you walk and look for your cow. And want to go small $200 in your pocket and get we ran tired because a long time from morning you walk and look for the cow. And when you buck up a juicy beef patty, you feel up your patty and go in there, you don't even know so your cow back leg, you just eat.
Yeah, your finger teeth in them back leg and them side.
Yeah.
So them a thief your cow and I use it, brother. I sell you back, And they make more
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Rikita. Yeah, you get more off of the cow that way. You understand? For them sell you and them thing, they make more money. And that's the reality.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, of course, I say, gun man, them thief my bully, And you're going to one of them party place and you've had a party. And I think, and then you have your cow in and I know, say your cow, them and give you back. Yeah.
Hey, we have some notorious criminal along at Jamaica there, When we say notorious, Cause juicy beef, If would have dry, I would have harbor all type of suspicion. Can't just come from the market and them want out where all tasties. Rise up quick. Rise too quick, juicy beef.
And you have to supply.
I remember I sell juicy beef, I sell all type of different meal, Breakfast with yam, banana, and beef, mutton, this, that. Them sell like a restaurant alongside the party. I know for sure the one I have a tree.
So you're in there, I'm going to the juicy beef. And you're in there, some egg.
Yeah, yam, everything.
Okay.
All pork them sell. All pork lunch them sell there. Them sell red beef, them sell everything.
Well, I know better. So juicy beef I sell pork too.
Yep, what? Ask anybody. The one I have a tree. The one I have a tree. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Them sell everything. Yeah, right in front of Harbour Tree Park upon Whoop Road. Them sell everything. Every God Almighty menu you can go in and get.
So Mr. Beef, I go on. Mr. Beef.
Mr. Beef, I consume people animal.
Some of the young them think that mean that them too, because them have to buy a gun provision.
Yeah, man. Everyone. Him one yam cook.
Them a take the cattle. Them a take the people are missing everything and food too, yam everything, And when you look, you have restaurant to cook up your food, brother. Restaurant to cook it up, Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
man. I know them are going. Them can't fool the real people. Because real people them will always, keep it real.
Yes.
This is what I say,
Yes.
Yeah, so them can't fool the real people.
Brother, I could put a emphasis on this. So when them come, people, anytime you see them come out, just remember, this is where them put up on them stats, yeah? So them shouldn't even put that too. But what them trying to itemize because they want Andrew look good. But when I say something to anybody, I see some people that get robbed today there. Some tourists are like get robbed, man. Couple days ago, Saturday, them going for 17%, 17, not 40 yard. Crime at 17, them say. Over 2024. 17. That they low to, 17, And a big dent that, Me think how them are going, them that dead that 60% because them are kill out the people, them know what commit crime.
Yeah.
But yes, still, them now catch who commit the crime because if robbery gone up, the police not catching them. If break-in and robbery, because break-in, a girl get shot in a fear head up a Smoky Vale, the other day, last week.
Yeah.
She, a little school girl will come out and somebody put
just get ready. And asleep, she asleep too,
She, yes.
And here a little thing and get up and she get one.
She get one.
You understand?
Disconnect
and,
her brain.
I tell you, me here it come like more and pull out
the potential murder to make a wrong move. You understand?
Of course.
So,
of course.
If your team's gone up and people like them are bingo, but police can't catch you. That means, where they tell them about them do this on this. When you kill 2 youth and I show about, oh, it got murder. Remember tell them, and me a police the one down carrying and say the right thing though. I'm going to talk about the time I say, the killing were one, and more people who know them one another, of course. And I like a man just see, and them type of man have a rifle, Anything my pass, any bus, you can mash up a bus, and so much people gone.
Of course.
It's a rifle. Him just sit on one place, and when a bus a pass, and many can him just mash them up. You know how to do these things.
True.
And Jamaica many. So for who them are war with, and most of the time when you drive by people get knocked, them packet not going so it's not robbery. You know it's not.
No, them just come to them work and gone. Them just come to them work and gone.
That are more reprised than somebody want to get you out, yeah? Okay? But that is not robbery. So when I run out and I say book back me, I say, but stop give people around, stop stats, man. Get real. Get real. So the one you know if you correct somebody and I go with misinformation, 40% murder gone down. That is misinformation. You gonna click on people and say them I do misinformation when I she herself I do the misinformation.
Brother, she not ready for the work. She not ready for social media.
Not the first.
An impersonator, of course.
Yeah, she do it all the time, brother.
All the time. She's the imposter and an impersonator.
And then that's what she don't know.
She don't know one. She don't know A from Bullfoot. I know one be rude.
Before you put it out. Because she said somebody I cuss her
from Bullfoot.
She tell them and the person I put out. So she just want to correct them. And I correct them with
now it's to correct people. We have said.
No, I correct somebody with misinformation, go up on the people them page. You put out the right thing because right now, all you could do is take the person then and play it and use what you say. Because what you put out is misinformation.
Alright, you don't notice she not use no demo. As it relates to what was said and what and how it was she correct. She not like she just come chat.
Take it off.
She just come chat.
Take it off and play it. And then
yeah.
I put up misinformation and don't even see that's a
fact. She I the one someone know if Dora now go fear.
No, but don't forget fear when Pumbaz are the same does to misinformation. And I apologize. We don't even make no sense.
I don't know if Pumbaz want to see clemency or leniency.
No, but we're
why him come and apologize.
And I person remember I'm dangerous, Because
what if dangerous?
Yeah, what them do now?
If dangerous?
Yeah, what them do? So Dora say them have the receipt, so them have the misinformation and disinformation. Them say everything what we that's around there. So because miss and disinformation, we don't just say miss. A matter of fact, so we put up Peter, we can put up one and show the people them fast. See life, yeah? See bug like, and then it turned to she. I say me have a she up here so. So the misinformation and disinformation, I say me can put up one of them fast. Buggy, what buggy there? All right, see bug life, yeah, look here. You see this? Minister
Mighty
for
God.
Minister for that.
Minister of disinformation and misinformation and lies.
Sita,
And bug life that. Yeah,
Sita.
but a bug life started, you know.
And then let me say, she about life, yes. So I'm a minister of that. I'm gonna put them
Yeah.
out because I pay a line that tell. All right, remember put she now. Remember put her up. Minister of who this?
Well,
Look at the minister herself. How would that?
she come take it from him.
From the bug
Come,
herself.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
man.
minister of
Yeah, man.
misinformation and disinformation. See there? The
Disinformation and
new, no
lies.
matter how when you take over from bug life, this are double name. The new minister of misinformation and disinformation. Teacher,
Disinformation.
Tumblerbug,
Yeah.
Dora, right? So this,
Yeah,
I
man.
will put out. Yeah? This after she
Yeah.
take over, all long she take over from bug life now. So how she come
Well,
and talk about mis and disinformation when she and the minister
take
of that.
over. She
That
take
was
over
bug life, my
sometime last
people.
year. She take over sometime last year before the election, like around what,
Yeah.
January time?
All right.
Something
So
about that.
yes, so I'm telling you the year before, late down. So she was
I
she had
laid
a
down.
new minister,
Yeah.
yes. But she had a
Yeah,
new
late
minister,
down the year before.
yes.
Late down the year
So she had
before.
a new minister of mis and disinformation. From then, she done. So she come and talk about misinformation and disinformation when she had the minister. For that. Eh? Remember them dub with that, you know. You see it? Even that
But
is a
yeah,
stamp.
what
You see
man.
me tell them, so we always have the stamp for them, you know. See
Yeah, but
that?
yeah, what now, Wayne? Yeah, what
Documented.
now? Wayne, yeah, what why she run out with that? Yeah? She run out with that on the back of what is happening in Jamaica in regards to the extradition. And them don't want them to try muscle the youth them down there, the local bloggers them.
Yes,
But we
yes.
are here to keep it flowing like the Rowan River. We have to keep that
Yes.
flowing like the what? Rowan River.
Yes.
We not ease up until everything is out there in the
Yeah,
opening
man.
space. Yeah? But we just wait for them, you know, because we have it in a way. We just wait
Yes,
for them
man.
for them bossing. We don't want to brave them. We want them to look good.
No,
Yeah?
we
Because
found that
all the
no,
while we have boss the story. We
but
want
yeah,
them look good this time. Andrew, we are getting the platform to look good. Just come talk the thing now, Andrew.
no, you know,
Come
say,
talk
man,
the thing, man.
negotiate. You know, say, man, negotiate, man.
Negotiate
The
what?
man not calling for negotiate. So, yeah, him a negotiating, because when you get something, you have to negotiate what I could have do. Please, don't make me look bad front of my people, them, you know.
One man him can negotiate with a Bruce Colin as to what he said. Because Bruce been there and done that when it relates to extradition assignment.
But hear this now. Him can't go to about the man that felt, you know. Felt
You
pan for
mad?
this thing.
Hold on, what you say?
So,
What you
man,
say?
negotiate. With who?
Nah, if you want to draw back that hold on away, if you draw back Manhattan Felt thing, you know, you have a one thing you can't hear from him. I can't recall. This time I'm have to recall. God, Trump, no, you know.
Yeah. Well, can't say I negotiate. At that time, just say, you know. Anjo, but more if you still. You see that thing, the 2030 vision thing, leave it out of your mouth at 10 Ghana. At 3 years and 11 months left. With 2 weeks and 2 days. Space, eh? 3 months, 3 years and 11 months. Nobody tell people about that first world country thing again. That's why them have to run you away. Yeah? Them have to run you away, brother. This have to stop. Them need for just go, man. How long you continue to tell that? And look now, when you go around and then go and look at one house and cut a ribbon, that don't entice nobody around here, you know. Uncle some hungry belly people are idiot and fool, you know. But stupid, you know. You know, so everything where you attack have to line on yourself. I want to go around and attack bullshit. Hey, brother, they couldn't be my neighbor, you know, because every day, you know, so me and them
Man.
always. You couldn't live so
No,
long,
but
you know.
they wouldn't come near side of you now first.
No, sir. No, sir.
They would never try to do
No,
that.
sir. Couldn't be my
Yeah?
neighbor. Yes.
But just to show you when a prime minister is always a liar. That time when him couldn't recall about the Manhattan Felt thing, you know, it's a current ongoing event in the country, you know. And the guy who is the chief secretary, he can't recall. I can't recall. Him scratch. But at some way you should have can recall. You're supposed to tell anybody just like the flick up a switch because it's an ongoing event. So you make boom bars come say, well, it's been funded by the party and sink him. It's party funded.
Some of them lie.
Yeah.
Do it.
Them lie.
When name Dwayne Vaz. When name? Dwayne Vaz. I call Dwayne Vaz. Dwayne, when name Smith.
Smith.
Dwayne Vaz, big up yourself. Dwayne Smith. Tell Big Mama say when them run out with things, them run out with you too, yeah? Yeah. 2019, okay. I'm going to look through this. Yeah, 2019, a total of 28, okay. As of 2019, approximately 9 Chinese state-owned companies were operating in Jamaica, which represent about 1/3 of the total 28 Chinese firms operating at the time. 2023, mentioning over some report in 2023, over 100 Chinese companies participated. So, look here. Andrew, you know, so I saw on bleed money though. So in 2019, Chinese state owned, how much company that was? 28 firm operating at the time. Total number of Chinese company, including both state-owned and private enterprise, increased since then, with some report in 2023 mentioning over 100 Chinese companies participating in forum about investment opportunities. Chinese state-owned enterprise operating in Jamaica, including China. Okay. So the one of them could have been Jamaican owned and Jamaican make all these money. You know, China, people have do things in China. And if you really mean the country good, you train up your people them and you make them do the job. Them should get no work. Even if they borrow money. No, listen, me man. It can't be that we have a wholesale and them thing that are up to that. Demand them come and take over that you have your pass food like a slave. And you can't go run them cashing machine, you know. So Jamaica don't have nothing. I have a government that aid and betting Chinese because them get kickbacks. Because Jamaican, you know, you have a ear one, you know, so Andrew said this. But if a Chinese, you see them go to the yard like stiff and go drop off thing because them in cahoots.
Yes.
You understand? Them colluded to do a lot of things and them know that. So you know, wait for the Chinese guy and them not friend.
No.
Them dangerous. We don't
dangerous, man.
Yes, brother. Me see the time, you know, you know, say, me I go run and, but you know, say the show ya, after the 20th of March. When I look out for that one, you know, but me know the next one has something. We will see. But that one, I know the one will pass you. But me play it now. Later, you know, people. Watch ya.
Run Things, Promotions, and The Vibes Entertainment present One Show, One Vibe, a night of niceness. Saturday, 28th of March, 2026. The Vigi Sports Complex comes alive with a once-in-a-lifetime event. Smile St. Lucia Concert, the old school dancehall edition. Featuring live from Jamaica, the old Gangali, Louis Culture.
I was born to be free.
Louis Culture. The Golden Voice, Little Kirk. And if you remember Gun and her baggie. Champion Bubbler and Bomb Flick. Then I know you love 90s dancehall. The great Little Lenny.
Now go and tell your friends that the one and only lover boy come again. Oh God. Bring him in one. Girl, I love it, don't kill me there.
And from 7-5 great Meshach.
Mr. Diddy Show, he alone, war on the show.
Meshach.
An Ethiopian princess.
Alley Cat. Alley Cat. General Bakes. Music by Lionheart Sound from Canada. The Lucian Boss DJ Cleese, Twins of Twins, and the Rocket Launcher. Early bird tickets are $100, regular $130. You pay more at the door. Tickets are available at Steve's Barber Shop or purchase online at ticketgateway.com. Smile St. Lucia is a night of niceness where the stars shine brighter and the music hit deeper. That's the recipe for a good time. The rhythm of the heart and soul. So see you there.
Bless up with the here, out, bless. What we are doing? Sure.